Good
Hey,
evening.
folks. What's up, my bud? What is shaking?
Yeah, what's happening?
What's going on, people out there of the world and on this fine Sunday? It's always funny. It's like if I always have YouTube on the other screen, and
Mhm.
it'll say like 10 people waiting, and then like as soon as you hit start, you'll lose 3 people. It's like, seriously, what the fuck did you wait for?
What happened? What is that all about?
Who are these people? What are they doing?
Hey, you picked a good topic. I like this Bullies stuff, and I like a lot of movies coming out this upcoming year, this new
Yeah,
year.
the bully thing was tough. I was trying to narrow down to 5. I'm like, wow, there's a lot more fucking bullies than I remember in
Is
good films.
is this our first show of 2025? Is that right?
This is our first podcast.
Hey, how about that?
And is it the first show? Yeah, it's the first show too, because the last one we did was right before New Year's. Yeah, so for those that didn't join on our last few drunken streams, happy 2025. Hope you have a great year. And I
Mhm.
see a lot of our familiar faces, a lot of some of our buddies here, party buddies. Good buddy Ryan, Boats
Ryan, what's
and
up, bud?
Hose. Gotta love it. Good movie.
Damn right,
Entered the
Step
Cinevault.
Brothers.
What's up, Dean? Dean's double dipping. He's entered the Cinevault and he's like, there he is.
He's double
And if
dipping.
anybody here hasn't subscribed to Dean's channel, actually give me a minute. I'll throw the link up there. Go check
Okay,
out Enter the Cinevault. Hell, Brett Patrick's in. He goes both ways.
both ways. Always have, always will.
Jordan got him. Honey, I mean, hey y'all. I would expect nothing less, Jordan. Nothing less. See who else is in here. Cody, what's up, buddy?
Cody, what's up, dude?
Jordan, yep, yeah. Santa brought me a new mic, a new boom. So trying to look all fancy and professional here. You're
Banshee speak.
right. You're right. We'll have none of that fancy shit here. This is not. Look, I've been in this high school for 6.5 years. I'm no dummy. We'll be watching that on Tuesday night.
And all the
Or was it
suicides.
or was it
attempts.
8 years? Was it? When he says, Lane, I've been in this high school 8.5 years. I'm no dummy. Something like that. It's either, I forget the exact years. But we'll be doing that on Tuesday night.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, Matt, Happy New Year.
Yeah. Hey, Matt. Go Bears,
Go Bears.
indeed. Pat, you know what happened today, right?
Are the Bears going home just like the Giants are going to go home?
They beat the Packers for the first time in 5 years. So it was a big deal here.
At that.
We won on the last second field goal. So, yeah, we sent the Packers home nicely. So,
Sent the packing. I like
hey,
it.
Aaron Rodgers scored 4 touchdowns. He had threw 4 touchdowns just a little while ago, but I think he's retiring. I'm sure neighbor Mike's probably like, "Oh no."
Yeah. I think he was trying to do what Tom Brady did, and it just didn't work out. Maybe had he not gotten hurt last year, might have been a different situation. Who knows? But this way, hey, he's counting his money, so who am I to judge? Hey, Ryan, what's going on?
Hey, Ryan.
We will be broadcasting in 1080 penis. Is that wrong? Nothing wrong with the big phallic symbol here.
1080p.
Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, so tonight we got some good stuff. Hold on a second. I was actually cold. Now I'm fucking hot. Hold on. It's freaking freezing out here. But I had I have a heater underneath here.
That
Sometimes it gets a little too hot.
Cody and I were actually just talking and DMs, and that there's real bad weather just south all the way up to us.
Well, they're talking about it maybe hitting. They don't know. They're stuck between a fart and a shit. They can't decide whether they're going to say it or not. But they were brining all the roads here, and we've had flurries. Honestly, I think I'm getting a little bit of a cold or something. So I'm praying to God for a snowstorm. So I don't have to go to work tomorrow. It'll give me an excuse to stay home.
I think we just have the cold temperatures. I don't see any. Well, as of last time I checked earlier today, I don't think there was any like snow or anything. Just like teens.
I was trying to stay out of the cold because I can feel it in my chest, and it just made me nervous because I had a guy at work that was out for 2 weeks with pneumonia. I'm like, the last thing I need is that shit.
Yeah, Lisa's sick, so I'm trying to stay away from her. So,
but I do have alcohol, so hey, alcohol does sterilize. So we're bringing back our beer review. So we do have a quick beer review. Brett, Matt says, like your shirt, Brett. Although I'm a sucker for studying montages, and Teen Wolf 2 has one of the best. Real genius is the Rocky 4 of students studying montages.
I like that, Matt. You know what? I saw Teen Wolf 2 when I was a kid a long time ago, and I had no urge to watch it again. But we've been talking about it. That's come up a couple different times, I think, in our last few streams when we talked Teen Wolf. I'm gonna just have to give it another chance or watch it again. So.
Yeah, we talked about doing it back to back. You know, we're doing comedy stuff. Shout out to Liana. Who's not in the chat yet. Hopefully, she'll be joining us.
Thanks, Ryan.
We told her we'd be doing Better Off Dead this Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll do a quick review of that, and that's what brought up the topic. You know, top 5 bullies. You know, you have a bully right there in that film. Colin.
Hey, Colin, you handsome bastard. How are you?
Yeah, seriously, you gotta clean those glasses.
So what are you drinking, Pat? What are you drinking?
Oh, so yeah, we're gonna do let you guys know what we're drinking. And if you guys are having any cocktails, if you're not, that's okay.
We're back. We're back. We're doing it again. We're doing it again.
Yes, we're back to doing that. Let me link all the slides, which I forgot to do because I was rushing to get this stuff done.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pat.
No, that's quite all right. It was my own fault. I was next door talking to Terrible Mike.
Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he was away. We were watching his dog, so I was checking up. He had just gotten home as I was going over there. So,
man,
let us know if you guys have anything interesting in the chat.
Jordan's got a lot of snow. Jeez, oh man. There it is, the zombie dust, which you've had before from Three Floyds.
Yeah, the zombie dust is good stuff.
Yeah, and that's it. Wherever Bill's at, that's one of Bill's faves as well. So I had a couple cans left over when we had our Christmas party with the family. So I was like, yeah, here we go.
Very good. Yeah, I do remember that. That was good.
I think that was one of the ones I sent you last year, I think, if I remember right.
Yes, it was good.
You're wrong.
I just bought this pack tonight. Line Google's Lodge Pack.
Oh, look at you. Look at that shot, Pat. How about that? What's the green one, Pat? I know the other three.
The green one, I don't even know.
I like that's the pear one, isn't it?
I like the vanilla snowflake porter. I remember it from years ago. It was awesome.
That's in there? I don't see that in there. That's in there somewhere? That looks like cans, or no? Uh-oh.
Did I not grab a green one?
I think the green one's a pear one or something.
I thought I grabbed every flavor. I guess I didn't grab it. Yeah, this is the Snowdrift Vanilla Porter. I love this.
Oh, that's part in that can. Okay, maybe I just didn't read. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get the green one later. I'm sure I'll be breaking for a pee break.
Summer Shandy, Grapefruit Shandy, and I think the other one is the Lakeside Red, or is the Cherry, Lakeside Cherry or something? Yeah.
Yep.
They actually, you and I did talk about it, their original Chippewa Falls location, they closed it. Their original brewing location, because they've expanded. I think they're part of Miller Coors now. So they're so big now. They are. They're
just blowing up.
Yeah, they just stopped their old location.
I just stopped snowing. Yeah, well, you're way the fuck up there, man. You get that lake effects now. You're way up north. Hey, what's up, Eric? Let's see what.
Jean Smart just won a Golden Globe. Jean Smart, she's a legend, huh?
What did she win for?
It's called Hacks, which I never watched.
No, I don't know that one. Colin, time Coke zero caffeine here. Rock and roll lifestyle. Yes, nothing wrong with that.
Man, I can't do the zero caffeine though. I have the zero Coke zero, just the zero sugar one. Did you see Colin's post with all the stack of movies he's want to watch? I was like, holy shit.
I know. Jesus, man. I looked at that enough time. I mean, when we talk about, I was telling Brett, we talk about the movies we watched or what we watched on a week. I managed to find a stream last night online of Nosferatu. So I was up to like 2, 3 in the morning last night watching Nosferatu. And if I sound nasally, like I said, I'm starting to definitely get something.
I was happy to see it on the screen, but yeah, when we talk about what we watched, we could talk about it then.
Yeah, so let's get into this. So I was doing some research on some films because I've been so busy. I really haven't been paying too attention to what's coming. And I've been watching a couple of different podcasters, shout out to Darren and Frank. They did their stream, although Frank kept losing power, so he really wasn't on all that much. And then I went and looked up a bunch of them that sounded interesting to me. Maybe there's some that of Brett that I may not have on here, and people can throw them in the chat, and we'll look them up and see what's going on. We're looking forward to a new, fresh year. And did you see Gwen Van Dam passed?
Gwen Van Dam. Do I know who that is?
I'm sure I know because the name's ringing a bell. Help me out, Eric. I'm sure I'll be like, I know.
Lito, Happy New Year, buddy. Let's just see Lito in the chat. I'll look up.
Hey, Lito, Happy New Year. Believe the Damned is the first horror to come out in 25. I don't know if I have that on here. I'm not sure.
She was in Stir
Oh,
Crazy.
she was the Halloween TV version. She was one of the nurses. That's right. She was age 45.
Oh, you're right. I have her on the laser disc.
Yeah, thanks. Eric's like, what are you guys freaking shot? You don't remember that shit? That's right. I remember seeing her.
I'm even more embarrassed, Pat, because I don't think you went up to them, right? I did.
I didn't go up to them now. Now it was cool for them to be there, and like as a completist like yourself for like signatures, that was kind of cool. But like I only the only ones I went up to at age 45 and got signatures was so I got shit.
You got Lonnie Elam like I did.
I got Lonnie Elam. I got John Michael Graham, PJ Souls, Nancy Loomis. I think that was it. The only person was.
She was in Stir Crazy, and I got to go back and watch. That's one of my favorite films, so I got to go back and see her in that. I'm trying to see. She's Mrs. Beatty in Stir Crazy. Who the hell is Mrs. Beatty in Stir Crazy? I should know.
I was just, oh man, God knows when I'll get through that pile. I have another 5 movies arriving tomorrow, plus a new turntable. How do you find the time between work and that? Man, I wish I could. Jeez.
That's something, isn't it?
Matt got her to sign his H1 review poster. Nice.
That H1 review poster is awesome. You probably have that, don't you?
Yes. No signatures though. You know me. What else? Oh yeah, George. I saw that George sent a couple of bucks for Frank to pay his electric bill because his power kept going out.
Yeah, how about that, right? He's losing internet. He's losing power.
Wolfman is out next week, so let's do this. So let's see if
wherever you want to go, Pat. I got my
trying to be professional. Well, not that we're ever professional. Movies.
Happy New Year, Bill. Bill's in the house, our friend.
Wolfman is the first one on my list. Absolutely right, Colin. January 17th, 2025. Looking forward to this.
Next week.
Next week, yeah. And I did notice, as Brett said, the Everscade this year, our good buddy Bill, as he gives proper intro. First of the year. And here it is.
Fuck the other Everscade. Fuck you. Sending me this shit.
The Everscaved.
All right, what am I pouring? Because I'm getting dry here, and actually I'm going to have.
I hope he comes around to one of our areas to be at a convention again.
Who's that?
Christopher Nelson.
Yeah, I hope so too. All right, because I'm going to have what I read. The reason I bought this for it, the Snowdrift Vanilla Porter. They had these a couple of years ago, and they haven't had them since. And I was like, "Whoa, it's in the pack."
It seems
these
like
really good.
Find them in the packs, like probably out by you. I know you could get them in 6-pack bottles here. So
they did for like 2-3 years ago. They had them in 6-packs in bottles, and I was buying them like crazy because I loved them, and I haven't seen them since.
Well, I guess I'll have to find an early birthday present for you.
Oh, good stuff. Come on, Snow. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the Wolfman. So January 17th, 2025. That's the first one on the list. Now, wasn't there another Wolfman that just came out? Like another Wolf movie? I didn't see that. Or is there another one that's coming? I remember seeing somewhere that they were talking about another one. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Not Wolfman. I don't think that. What makes this one interesting? It's the guy that did the Invisible Man, which I think you like the Invisible Man like I did. It's the
this was the hell's his name? Is that James Wan?
No, it's somebody else.
Who was it? Help me out. Who did the Invisible Man? The remake. No, what's his name? The guy from
Lee Winnell? Is that how you pronounce it?
The one from Saw, the guy that played in Saw in the beginning, the first one. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, mascot Lee Winnell.
Yes,
I knew it was the guy from Saw.
Yeah, you know who's hosting tonight? These Golden Globes? That Nikki Glazer. Dang, she could sport some dresses.
I wouldn't draw her out of bed. She should draw me out of bed, but that's a Werewolf just came out. I knew there was another one. I didn't see it. Got mixed reactions. I didn't hear much about it, so I kind of thought it came and went.
Yeah, I don't know too many people that saw it.
I haven't heard anybody talk about it, but I remember hearing about it. Hey, Slasher Fred, one of the earliest Wolfman movies in the 30s was a movie called Werewolf of London. Never saw it, but I've heard of it. Yeah. Just like the song.
Hmm. So you've got some slides for some of the movies here then, right? Okay.
Yeah, I went through and looked through a bunch of them. Jordan says, I'd glazer.
So would I, Jordan.
All right. Are we still talking about Bill's balls? Because I see Evershaved. So that's the first one I found. Wolfman's coming out January 17th, 2025. Looking forward to that. That's going to be good. I mean, he did a hell of a job with Invisible Man because I walked into that blind and I walked out of there. I was like, that was a good spin on things. And I really liked it.
Oh, that freaking that scene where she's out to dinner with her sister is just.
Oh my God. That was like, what just happened? I was like, holy shit. And Tokyo out of that one. Seriously. That was a great film.
Yeah, but what's her name from Ozarks? Julia Garner. She's awesome. If you had never watched Ozarks, Pat, she's really good in that with Jason Bateman.
Never saw. I've heard of it, but I've heard you talk about it before. I think. I
think she's probably won an award or two. I'd assume she did. She was really good. So
interesting.
Nice. Yeah. So that's next week. What the fuck is this? I don't know.
Screamboat. Does anybody hear about this movie? Screamboat, January 24th, 2025. I'm gonna get the little banner out of the way.
I don't have my. It's not even on my list of like 30 movies.
So this is who's in this? This is done by why drawing a blank? The Terrifier group.
Oh really?
David Howard Thornton's in it. Oh God, I'm in a fog. Must be the allergy pill. Director of the Terrifier films. Drawing a blank on his name. Oh, I'm sure everybody knows here.
Well, David Howard Thornton's Screamboat Willie. Oh, this is the Screamboat Willie movie.
Yes. Is that the new Mickey Mouse horror flick? Yeah. It's like this killer mouse that ends up on a boat.
This actually looks better than the other Mickey Mouse one, the Mousetrap one. That Mousetrap one or whatever was terrible.
Damien. Yeah. This looks funny as hell. Where it's like a killer mouse on a boat that goes around Manhattan.
I don't think Damien Leone has anything to do with this, I thought, though. I think it's just David Howard Thornton.
Maybe it's just David Howard Thornton because maybe I saw him and I just assumed it was Damien Leone.
Unless he's got like a producer credit. It's got like 15 people as a producer.
Maybe. That says Lee Winnell doesn't get enough name recognition for some reason. Created both Saw and Insidious franchises, and is now basically running the Dark Universe with Invisible Man. No, he doesn't, and you never would have thought it. Just judging from who he was in the first Saw, you think, wow, this guy, just like some character actor.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything. He's acted, he's produced, he's written, directed, obviously.
This looks like it was a movie from the 80s, except the Freedom Tower in the background. It does. It looks. If you look it up, it looks like it'd be like a cheesy 80s slasher. That's why I'm looking forward to it.
Jason Takes Manhattan 2. Good Lord.
Yeah, seriously. Bunch of new stuff to watch. 24 new releases include Cuckoo, Blind Twice, Love Lies, Bleeding. I am so far behind on movies. That's why I was up to the wee hours of the night last night watching Nosferatu.
I had to turn off. We could talk about that later. That Blink Twice. Once do you know what that movie's about, Pat? The subject matter. Once you know what's going on there, like my wife was watching in the background as she was working. And I had it on. She's like, "Oh, I can't." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll turn this off."
No, what is it about? I've seen it actually. Colin, he's got it on his list.
It's rough to watch for some women. It would probably be rough to watch. I'll just say that.
What is it, like rape or something like that? Incest? Everything I put on my Christmas list.
Oh, look at the two girls from The Substance are on screen to present something. That's always fun.
Oh, nice.
Damn, hopefully they could get something. Anyways, Screamboat. I'll give it a chance.
The Monkey.
Oh, how about this?
That's what I was saying. James Wan. I knew there was a movie with him. I mean, this is Good Perkins is doing this. Anthony Perkins' son.
So James Wan, is he producing or did he write it and Good Perkins directed it here? Okay. I've seen the preview. The preview is bizarre.
It's bizarre as all hell. It should be interesting now. The monkeys? The fucking monkeys? It sounds interesting. There's a horror movie called Escape from Tomorrow that looks like a documentary about this couple in Disneyland. Really? That would be like me trying to get the hell out of Disneyland, I guess. None of the Disney stuff appeals to me whatsoever. Never did. Not to mention he wrote Saw 2 and 3 and Cities 1 through 4, directed 3 and directed Upgrade, among others. Yeah, he's got some resume now.
Okay. James Wan produced it. Stephen King, obviously originals, wrote it, and then Osgood Perkins did the screenplay and is directing it. So okay.
So that's a friggin' triumvirate right there. So it better be good.
Did you see which movies Darren had on his look forward to 2025? Did you watch that stream when he had it on?
Mm-hmm.
Did you? And I don't want to go out of order. Did you put one on here called Heart Eyes?
I meant to. I saw, because I didn't see it when I originally looked. I saw it just today, and I meant to do it. That's the one that's going to be on Shudder. It's supposed to be like
on Shudder. It's a Sony movie. It's a that's I was thinking maybe Darren didn't want to talk about it because maybe he did something with it with Sony.
I could have swore it was going to be on Shudder, and I meant to
put
put
Scream Gems movie. So
it's supposed to be like a new like Valentine's Day killer. He's got like hearts for eyes.
Yeah, the preview, like the shots of it, looks pretty wild.
But you know what? I saw it on Shudder's thing, but so that's why I thought maybe it was going to be on Shudder. Hold on, let's see. It's a romantic comedy slasher film.
Looks the look of it looks wild.
Devin Sawa.
The fucking monkeys! You're kidding?
You know, I must have saw it on the Shudder site, so I thought it was a Shudder film. It's going to be theatrically released in the States on day after my birthday, February 7th.
Oh, this time it's personal.
So Jordana Brewster's in it too.
Oh, what can it be? There you go.
Interesting.
There you go, Ryan. Daydream believer.
Nice.
Who's in the monkey film? Is there anybody major in that? I'm curious.
I'll start bringing them up too, so we can go into a deeper dive.
Theo James, Elijah Wood. Okay. Oh, Osgood Perkins put himself in the movie too. Interesting.
Did he? Elijah
Wood. Get out! You know who's in it? Rohan Campbell.
Rowan Campbell's in it. Yeah.
How about that?
Rowan Campbell's in it. So that should be interesting. It'd be cool to see him in a different film.
Yeah, absolutely.
Twin brothers Bill and Hal find their father's old monkey toy in the attic. A series of death starts. The siblings decide to throw the toy away and move on with their lives, growing apart over the years. So I'm assuming the toy comes back.
Is this the monkey with the symbols?
That's what it looks like. Interesting. So that's the 21st. That would be pretty cool. Escape from Tomorrow was secretly shot at Disneyland without permission. Oh yeah, they're like the mafia at Disney. How you got away with that?
Oh yeah, that's pretty wild. They're already hurting enough with all this shit going public domain, I'm sure. They're like, oh God, no.
What's after this though? I got Sinners, April 18th, 2025.
Oh, I didn't have that on my list. Okay.
Let me write it. Let me look it up. It looked interesting. So, trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their home. Another one with twin brothers. Twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back.
Well, I enjoy him. He was obviously he's Apollo Creed's kid in the Creed movies, which
Michael B.
I'm
Jordan.
biased on. He's good. He was the villain in the first Black Panther movie, which he was exceptional in. And
Haley Steinfeld's in it.
Okay.
Lee June Lee. She's cute as hell. Never heard of her, but okay.
Yeah, Theo James, the gentleman.
I'll take that with an egg roll. What was that?
No, Matt was just saying what Theo James is from, and I just remember from The Gentleman. If you haven't seen The Gentleman, check that out. That's good times.
Jordan's we know. You should have the priest in the confessional on speed dial.
What?
He's just as bad as us. Go confess those things. That's why I think I told a story when my kids when Terrence was going to make his first, I guess you'd make your penance when you're a Catholic before you go get, do your communion.
Oh, yes.
And of course, we're sitting there and the parents were there and the priest, Father Paul, who was great. God bless him. He says, okay, who wants to go first? Of course, all the kids did. None of them raised their hand because they were all nervous. Well, maybe we'll get one of the parents to come up. And of course, he reads, Pat, you'll come up, right? I go, I don't think you have enough time for me to come in there. He starts laughing. He's like, just give me the first couple of years.
You know what I remember about Taylor and Colton did theirs, like when people were starting to go back to church and everything. They did it both together since they were close in age. And, we had family come, extended family. Little did I know that Lisa told everybody, extended family and beyond, to go to dinner. And so I didn't expect them as many people to come to the Italian restaurant after the confirmation. And luckily they had enough space, but I didn't account for the extra bill that we're going to have to pay now.
Yeah, you're just like, holy shit, what the
There's
hell
like
happened?
15 extra people. I was like, Lisa, well, I guess we miscommunicated there. Strike one on our marriage there.
Yeah, really. Don't you love that when you get stuck with the bill?
It was,
Always seems to happen.
it's for, you only really get a first communion once, right? So in all seriousness, it was fine.
But this looks pretty interesting. Thought it'd be fun. Throw on here. Oh, Megan 2.0. It's sleigh time.
Oh shit, that's coming out too, huh?
January. You know what? Because it's weird because it says January 17th. I just noticed this on the poster, but when I looked it up online, it said June 27th.
June 27th.
Let's see. Megan 2.0. It says release date June 27th. So I don't. Maybe they pushed it back because here it says in theaters January 17th.
Happy New Year, John. Yeah, I didn't see it on IMDb. I was going off the coming soon on IMDb when I started looking at stuff.
It looks like they have all the same people coming back, except for all the people she killed in the first one.
You kind of stuck mostly to horror on this, though, right?
Yeah, except for one. I didn't look. You know what? Because I was running out of time. Because once I found the link to watch Nosferatu, I was like, all right, I'm going to watch Nosferatu. Then I was working on Honey-Do List all day long and getting even sicker than I sound now. Hey, John, what's going on? Happy New Year.
Yes, indeedy.
Very cool. Everybody, while you're out there, everybody hit that, smash that like button. Let's get those likes up. Let's get a stiffy.
We're getting back into good form here, Pat. This is good. I like it.
Yeah, this is it, man. We've cleaned up our act somewhat. American science fiction horror film directed by Gerard Johnson, written by Alexa. Okay, sequel to Megan. It sees Allison Williams and Violet McGraw return to star alongside. It doesn't say what it's about, though. What does it? Hold on, let me click. No, it really doesn't say what it is. It's just saying they were reprising their role. So I guess they keep in hush hush on what it is. That looks good, though, because I liked Megan. That was fun.
Good ones, Matt. Yeah, Megan was good.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was better than that stuff that the one with the bear that got stranded from the girl. And then she goes back to live in the house when she's older. The one I saw in the theater. That was terrible. It's a Blumhouse movie.
Oh, yeah. Blumhouse is a hit and miss, yeah. Megan looks like she has a mechanical bone. She's got a stiffy.
Jesus, another different dress, Nikki Glazer. My God.
The Life of Chuck, 28 years later. The Bride. Yeah, The Bride's on my list. That's coming up. That looks good. Superman. I'm burnt out on Superman films. I have no desire.
Oh, Pat, Peter, really?
I'm just burned out on Superman movie. Superhero films.
I think it looks as legit as it's been since the Reeve films to me.
It does nothing for me. It doesn't make it move whatsoever. All these superhero movies that have come out the last couple of years, it just zero interest. None. No, I just did a bunch of horror because that's mainly what I watched the most.
We're open book on it, though. Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, I'll do anything. I love comedy.
I got a freaking list of all this stuff that I'm looking for.
Yeah, there you go. I know what you did last summer.
I don't even know if it's going to make it in time for that release. Have they even?
I don't think so either. But it has a July 18th release. Doesn't say what it's about. They're bringing everybody back. Too. I'm all for them bringing everybody back. I mean, Jennifer Love Hewitt is aging gracefully. She's still just as hot as ever. She's going to be in that group of women that just get hotter as they get older.
I guess so. Okay.
There's an upcoming horror movie called The Man in the White Van. Sounds like a pedophile movie. Was he stalking people? Was it from the 70s? Interesting. But there's really no information on this other than they're bringing everybody back, except for the people that were killed off.
Yeah, I see what Kathy Bates looks like. Damn, she's looks a lot different. She's thinned out and everything. And maybe that Madlock show's doing that. Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
I'll watch anything. Also, Pat, fuck superhero movies. You know what? I'll watch them. I just won't go out of my way. I won't go to the theater. If I'm at home and they're on, I'll watch them. But I'm not
I
going to
don't
see
know.
that.
I Superman brings a different emotion, I think, to a lot of people.
I don't
Unfortunately,
know.
when that trailer came out, I think I I fell into watching a whole bunch of different YouTubers' reactions to the trailer, and I that was just my example. It's just like, wow, so many people it's impacted by a new Superman movie. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. Everybody's like, you haven't seen any of these new superhero movies? I'm like, no, they just don't interest me. I don't know. Maybe this years ago they spaced them out enough that I had interest in them. Now it's just like constantly. If it's not a friggin' superhero movie, it's another Fast and Furious, which I'd rather stick a fork in my dick than watch.
Well, oh, she was lead. Okay, yeah, if she's on right now, but I don't know. I think we'll always be a fan of her because of Misery. I think Pat's probably in
Oh
that boat
yeah.
too.
Oh, plus she was great on The Office too.
All of her accolades for that performance.
Yeah, she was good on The Office, and she was good in Freak Show. Well, she was good in all the seasons that she was
I
on.
thought you were gonna say Bad Santa too.
Oh, she was good in Bad Santa too. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that. What did she keep calling him in that movie? Numbnuts? What the hell was his name?
I don't think Cavill got a fair shake of it, Cody. I agree.
I saw Superman. Man in the White Van is already out. Tony and Matt already saw it together before the holidays. It's really good period thriller. Sean Astin and Ari Larder are the parents in it. Really? Ali Larder, rather.
Watching Ali Larder on Landman. She's awesome in it.
No, I like Sean Astin.
She's aging very well.
Well, yeah, that's why they're doing the new Bride. Pardon me, which looks good. That's coming up on this list here. So let's see what I have next on my list. August 1st.
Okay, you have it on your list. Okay, that's your.
Oh, hell yeah. This is going to be interesting as hell. And
it's been a project for Liam Neeson to do a comedy, so it's been something he's been wanting to do for a while.
And this photo is very flattering to Pamela Anderson. As you can see, it's been doctored very much.
Jordan, I was going to wonder if somebody's going to say something about that hot tub. God, Kathy Bates.
Just thinking about Schmidt.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, man, I'm glad you're watching Landman too, then? That's cool. Yeah, it's awesome. I still have to watch this week's episode, though.
Yeah, 90th anniversary of the original Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah, we'll do another anniversary show like we did last year, like the 40th anniversaries, the 50th anniversaries.
Yeah, Pat and I just loosely talked when we were off air. Like we got a list of like anniversary stuff. We're gonna try to make an agreement on what to watch. So,
Bill, is that Pamela Anderson wearing a Priscilla Presley mask? Seriously, that's doctored because I'm sorry, man. I'm no friggin' sex symbol, but she hit a brick wall. Too much work done. She should just let herself age gracefully.
That, or I was thinking it was Jennifer Coolidge at first, right? Just like, what the fuck?
You know what? And she would be funny in it because she's hysterical.
Oh, she's funny. Yeah.
It's funny. The wife and I we went back and started rewatching. What do you call it? Because it just appeared on the Roku channel. Two Broke Girls.
And she's on that, right?
She's on that show. Why they canceled that show and they have some of this other complete garbage that's still going around on TV. I have no idea because that show was fucking hilarious.
Dude, she was on
we've been watching it. We just started watching it from the beginning again. That show is a goddamn riot.
Yeah, those girls are pretty funny.
They're funny as hell. They're cute as hell. But it was such a great cast. Jennifer Coolidge, the two girls in it, Garrett Morris, the creepy.
There's a couple people in that. Yeah.
The creepy chef, Oleg. It was such a great show, and then they canceled it. I'm like, why the hell did you cancel it? The only show I actually watched.
Well, I'll always remember her first for Stifler's mom, but then she was in Best in Show, which I adore. And then White Lotus. Did you not, Pat? You probably didn't watch White Lotus. She was in the first two seasons of White Lotus. That's a real good show. That'll keep you watching if you didn't check out those seasons. Season 3's coming out here. No, I didn't see that.
I saw her in some movie where she played like a realtor that got like this haunted house. It was real good.
That's the show on Netflix. That's the show on Netflix with Naomi Watts as the wife. The season 2's coming out.
That's it. That was a good show.
That's based on what, true events where the neighbors across the street are weird, right?
Yeah, me and the wife started watching it. I'm like, because we saw it was her, so we're like, oh, check it out, and it was actually really good.
Oh, we got some people to
Gene.
say hello to. Hi, Gene.
Hey, Gene, what's
Happy
going
New
on?
Year. And Jamie. Hey, Jamie. Happy New Year.
You want to see how much did you pay for your Halloween Atari game? You don't even want to know.
Mine was
Actually,
bought
no-
in pieces. That's all I'll say, right, Pat?
Actually, what I paid versus what
Instructions,
you were getting for
cartridge.
them, it was relatively cheap. But
You looked at mine too. You were like, dude, it looks good. I was like, thank you, Pat, when you were
yeah,
here.
your set looks great. And you got the reproduction box. Who cares? It displays perfectly. Looks nice.
Yeah. The box, whatever. Everything else is original. That book, that cartridge.
Yeah. Who else is here? Jamie, what's going on? Neither Roxbury.
Oh, she's in that? I didn't even realize that. A lot of people winning for this Shogun show. Okay.
I just put it in the chat for you if you wanted to say what I paid for it. Yeah, Naked Gun. I'm looking forward to this because I think this is. I mean, people got to remember Leslie Nielsen was not a comedic actor until he started doing Police Squad.
Not at all. Think about
Not at all.
Like what Forbidden Planet. You see him in Halloween, right? Yeah. Airport. He's the pilot before Airplane.
Yeah, in Prom Night. He was a serious actor. He was in dozens of like TV shows where he had nothing for sale in my collection, buddy. Sorry. Nothing's for sale.
I would say that Creep Show, his spot in Creep Show is great with him and Ted Danson too.
Yes, it was so great. But yeah, looking forward to this. It's going to be a lot of fun. Vicious, August 8th, 2025. This, I looked up and it sounded pretty interesting.
This almost looks like the freaking Watchers, Pat, that screen. Vicious, really? Because the Watchers came out last year. That was terrible. At least I thought it was terrible.
Upcoming horror film directed by Brian Bertino. It stars Dakota Fanning, Catherine Hunter, Mary McCormick, Rachel Blanchard, and Devin Dakota. Woman spends the night fighting for her existence as she slips down a rabbit hole contained inside a gift from a late night visitor. I liked it because it sounded like a, what do you call it? Like a Twilight Zone episode.
These two pictures, Pat, like the picture up top, I think it's from Once Upon a Time in America, and the bottom one's from Watchers. I swear, I think they took pictures from another movie. I could be wrong. Anybody in the chat knows? I think like
they did, because I think the one at the bottom is from a different film. Watchers, but this is all I found on. Yeah, but I think it was Watchers. But this is the scene, like everybody seemed to be using this. So I was like, whatever. It is what it is.
No, yeah. So Vicious, I'm reading this here. Okay. Dakota Fanning, Mary McCormick. Okay.
That's exactly why Neeson is such a great choice to play the son of Drebin. His career is basically a mirror. Yeah, if you do put him side by side, Lita, you're right. All right, I was watching Kojak the other day. I watch it all the time on Pluto.
Telly's the man. Telly Savalas.
The Pluto TV, the classic drama channel shows Kojak all the time. I love Kojak.
That's hysterical that somebody created that Vicious picture from two different movies.
There had to be some better tits in this film. I should hope so. On the series Police Squad, during the opening credits, they always had a special guest star who was killed off during the opening credits. Yeah, Police Squad was awesome. Great stuff. Police
Squad is very underrated. It should have went longer. It's a bummer it didn't.
It should have, yeah. Tom? What's the time in Hollywood at the ranch? Yeah, because it's funny because it said Vicious and said Sid Vicious. No, not Sid Vicious. It said Vicious, and I started read up on this. It sounded good, but I couldn't find a poster. No, nothing. All I kept seeing was this. I'm like, people will get it.
I know. I saw these pictures. I'm like, the one looks like from Once Upon a Time in Watchers, Pat. I watched that, I think, when I went to Salt Lake City on the plane, and it was so bad. It's one of the worst movies of the year last year. Anyways.
September 5th, Conjuring, Last Rites.
I've lost track of the Conjurings. I'm sorry.
You would be both. I figured by the time September 5th rolls around, I'll get all caught up. I was thinking the same thing. It's funny. I was watching a TV show Kojak. When I came home on was it New Year's Eve, I was exhausted because I'd be in work at 6 in the morning. So I was up at 3 o'clock. So I came home, I lay down in my chair downstairs with the puppies and I put the TV on and they had a Kojak on. And anybody out there that's either watching now or after the fact that lived in the New York, area back in the 70s, remember the Magic Garden? There was a TV show called The Magic Garden. It was like a kids' TV show with these two girls. If you're from the tri-state area, we all watched this show. I had a crush on Carol, the one girl.
Interesting.
And it was funny. I'm sitting there watching the episode of Kojak, and she was one of the women stars in it. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, it's Carol DeMoss, and she was in Kojak. She was married to like this mob guys that they were going after. They killed him. Yeah, Jamie Hart, she knows. Yeah, the Magic Garden. Oh God, man, I was a big Magic Garden fan. I bought it all, showed my kids it. They loved the Magic Garden. I actually met them. Took my kids to meet them. Of course, now they're in their 80s. But yeah, if you're in the tri-state area, I'm sure you remember the Magic Garden.
Don't know it.
Yeah, by you guys, I would think so. Let's see. So, what is the story about in this? Conjuring. I can't type. So let's see where it goes with this, because
I'm laughing my ass off. Jennifer Coolidge just appeared on stage.
oh God, I love her. She's so funny. Directed by James Wan, written by Chad Hayes and Carrie W. Hayes. Patrick Wilson, Vera Farmiga, Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. Oh no, this is the freaking Conjuring. Why didn't it show up the last rights, the bastard? Oh, here it is, last rights. See, everybody's coming back.
Matt just woke up from New Year's, Bill.
Oh, I feel like it, man. It doesn't say what it's about. It just says a sequel and it's not giving any information. I hate when they do that. They can give us a vague one.
Telly Savalas. Was it Telly Savalas and was he in Kelly's Heroes? No, or was that
he was in Kelly's Heroes. He was in Kelly's Heroes.
Yeah,
yep.
Kelly's Heroes. So many great people in that film.
Telly Savalas. Who loves you, baby?
Jack, baby.
Let's see. Both Leslie Nielsen and Telly Savalas were in the Poseidon Adventure. Yes, indeed. I know. I was like on a disaster movie kick the other day, and I started watching the Towering Inferno, which I haven't watched in ages. Shout out to the late great O.J. Simpson for being in that. Such a great movie, but I have to go watch the Poseidon Adventure.
That's what my parents always talk about, the Poseidon Adventure and Towering Inferno, both those movies.
They were huge in the 70s. They're big. It was like the era of the disaster film. I remember they were like this big deal.
I think probably when I showed you all those laser discs up by my folks, they've got autographs on both those laser discs. So yeah, they got Leslie on there, and well, no OJ. I didn't get anything from OJ when I met him. I wasn't planned for it.
There was New Year's Eve was late night. Actually, it wasn't even New Year's Eve at that point. It was New Year's Day.
Ted Danson's nominated.
Hey, Gory, what's up?
Hey, Gory.
If they don't bring John Debney back to score, I know what you did. They need to just shelve the film. The score is the first film. The score in the first film is one of the best horror scores ever. The one in the sequel sucks ass. I don't know. They don't have much information on it. It's tight-lipped. I don't know what's taking so long. Raina Horror, what's up? What's going on?
Hey.
Have Hope Fight Last Rights? Yeah, the Conjuring films are like wash, rinse, repeat. They're usually they're fun watch. Towering Inferno, Poseidon Adventure, both scored by John Williams. Yeah, well, Poseidon Adventure had, what do you call it in it too? That the number one song. Who the hell sang it? The Morning After. Was it Maureen McCormick?
They both have great casts, if I remember right.
Oh, amazing casts. I mean, Side Adventure's got who's in it? Like friggin' Fred Astaire is in it. Who was the big?
Paul Newman's in one of them, right?
Paul Newman was in the Towering Inferno. And Steve
Okay,
McQueen.
Poseidon Adventure, is that Gene Hackman?
That's Gene Hackman. Yep. Yeah, they had all-star casts. That was probably another thing that they were so big about too. Not only were they the big because they were, disaster films, but they had like all the big stars at the time.
Paul Newman, Steve McQueen. That's what made it so big that both of them were in a movie together.
Yeah, but Steve McQueen only died a few years after that.
Yeah, William Holden, Faye Dunaway, Fred Astaire, Richard Chamberlain, OJ, Robert Vaughn, Robert Wagner. God dang.
Yeah, it's a stacked cast. Tell you, man, that'd be something fun to watch doing a watch along.
That or Poseidon Adventure, both of them are very good.
Yeah, we can do like we can do back-to-back disaster films.
And a lot of people didn't like the remake to Poseidon Adventure. I didn't think it was that bad with Kurt Russell and Richard Dreyfuss.
It was all right. We can also do, what do you call it, too? We can do like the airport movies, not airplane, but the airport, because those are considered disaster films, too, or Earthquake.
You know who's in Poseidon Adventure? Cabby. Cabby's in it. Good old Ernie Borgnine.
Well, oh, come on. You know this whole show is based on sarcasm, Jordan. You know that.
I did not remember Roddy McDowell's in the Poseidon Adventure. Holy shit.
Yes, Roddy McDowell. Yep.
Stella Stevens. Wow.
Yeah, they were all disaster films. That was the big thing. If you think of the 70s, you think disaster films and variety shows.
1972. Okay.
I'm currently watching The Guns of Navarone in the background. I've been on a war film kick. That was a great movie, man. I used to watch tons of war movies. My dad loved westerns, and he loved war movies, and Married with Children.
I watched the Green Berets with my dad the other day when I was over at my sister's. Yeah, he's a big war person. In Harm's Way, watched that for a little bit. That's another one he loves. Good stuff.
All right, The Bride, which I'm looking real forward to this. This is going to be interesting.
With Maggie Gyllenhaal being the part, I believe she cast her brother in it too, right? I think the brother's in it too.
Jake Gyllenhaal's in it, Christian Bale, Jesse Buckley. It looks this. I'm really looking forward to this.
That looks fantastic.
I remember when they announced it. If you remember watching the thing with two heads, I remember Christopher Nelson saying he was like, shit. He really wanted to do the makeup for it. So I wonder who it went to, because he would have said it if it went to him. I don't think it did, because he's a big Universal monster guy.
Big Universal monster guy. What else you got, buddy? What else?
Yeah, Jimmy, I'm so psyched for The Bride. This is going to be awesome.
It's an interesting
70s,
shot.
Yep, the 70s, they also did have a lot of animals attack films.
And they kind of fell into the 80s too, didn't they, though? Some of the animals attack movies.
Yep. Because
I think Cujo's in the 80s, right?
Cujo was in the early 80s, yeah. Like classic animal attacks.
Isn't Ben the freaking rat movie?
Ben? Yeah, Ben. Yeah, that was shit. What's his name?
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson won, like, what, the Grammy of the Year or something like that for that song, Ben? And Willard, too. Remember Willard? Willard was another one with all the rats.
Isn't Ben, like, they make you kind of feel bad? Isn't that what the whole thing is?
You do. You feel bad for it. And if you listen to the song, it's such a depressing song.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Jordan could use a bride, damn it. Didn't mean to bring my own bag. Oh, you don't need a bride. Your head's clear.
Jordan, if I had a store, I would give you the biggest discount I could of them.
How was another way that we sold them? Cujo?
The toy.
83,
the toy.
Right?
The toy.
The toy, yeah. I think it's probably somewhere around 82, 83, I would think, right? Cujo?
Yeah, that sounds about right, Lito. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. Looking forward to The Bride. Big time. So keep September 26th. So I got to wait 3/4 of the year. Saw 11.
Jesus
still
Christ.
Going. Yep. Saw 11. September 26th. Same date.
I didn't even watch 10 yet, but I hear I should. So
10 was actually really good. That was one of the better ones. That was actually really good.
I didn't even see the prequel one with the Chris Rock and Samuel Jackson. I got to watch that. If
I didn't watch that one. I didn't watch it. Even the one last, the 10, everybody was saying how good the performances were in it, how good it was, because it was like a prequel to the original Saw. So I'll watch it. And it was actually really good.
Pat, I don't mean to change the subject. Did you know they have a stand-up comedy performance award at the Golden Globes? That's pretty cool. I didn't know they did.
I had no idea. I haven't watched any of those award shows in a long time.
Kevin Hart, Nikki Glaser here.
We'll see Frogs. I remember Frogs. Frogs was horrible. It used to be on like TV always on like a afternoon movie.
Seth Meyers, is he pretty funny? Do you watch anything from Seth Meyers?
I know of him, but I've really never seen anything with him, to be honest with you.
Here's Sandler. Okay. Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't need to be going back and forth.
what's good with dead fucking it. Oh, yeah, I did Leo 3. Yeah, Crispin Glover.
Yeah,
There's
Crispin.
the corkscrew. Where's the mouse trap, Ted?
Ted.
Where's the rat trap?
Ali Wong. She's really up and coming.
Spiral was not good. Yeah, didn't hear much about it. You know, the Book of Saw, Spiral.
Well, Spiral wasn't good, Lito. Okay.
Yeah, Saw X was really good. I was surprised at how good it was. Tobin Bell's performance was really good in it. All right,
Tobin Bell. That's I think Sean reps him, right? I think he does.
I think he does. Yeah. The Black Phone too.
Oh, you have that on here. Good. Okay.
October 17th. I'm just curious how they're going to. I mean, you saw the way the first one ended. I'm really curious how they bring this all back together.
I still want to pick up one of those masks.
The mask, but for you Twilight Zone fans out there, tell me this mask doesn't look like the little head on top of the napkin holder in the episode with Shatner, where he keeps putting the pennies in and he thinks it's telling his fortune. This mask always looked like that head on that napkin holder. But I like the Black Phone, and I don't think they're saying much about it online either, because I think most of the sequels they try to keep to themselves, so it doesn't spoil it. But let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see if it says anything. No, it's basically just saying, supernatural film, but all the same people. Nothing interesting.
Lito, it's funny. Tobin Bell, I'll always remember at the beginning of In the Line of Fire, where he gets busted with Clint Eastwood. God, Tobin Bell was in a lot of shit before Saw. Yeah.
Oh, he was great. He always played Bleecker Bob in Seinfeld.
You know, they
sell the records.
You know, they just showed Pat that looks great compared to what she looked like recently. Sharon Stone. Look her up what she looked like today.
Oh, so good.
She looks great. Yeah, I was like,
wow.
Damn.
I haven't seen what she looks like in a long time. Yeah, I love the first Black Phone. I thought that was it was a good concept. It was an interesting watch.
Yeah,
cool as hell.
When you're watching that, Pat, right? Remember the Black Phone? Like you're wondering where's this going to go? They're trying to figure this whole situation out, and how they kind of they puzzle it together and connect it all. It was definitely worthy of a sequel. Hopefully it's done right.
And the thing that was always odd about it is like everybody knew that there was somebody driving around like abducting kids. You would have thought that people would have been more on their guard, or people would have cracked down a little bit more on it. You know, it seemed like
it's a real tough subject, Pat, right? It's a real tough subject.
I mean, just think about like your neighborhood, and if you found out there was a guy in a van and he was abducting kids, man, everybody in your neighborhood would be all on guard.
Well, you know, it's funny too. We have that stuff around here, Pat. I'm not saying everybody's always driving slow, but it obviously more times than not it's for other reasons. But it does make you freaking. You just don't take any chances. You see these people just driving slow, like what the fuck are they doing? They're looking for a house. What are they doing?
No, I don't think so. I didn't see Thanksgiving 2 listed anywhere. I don't think it's this year.
Because he starts filming it. I think it's 2026. He's filming it this year. I think it's next year. I could be wrong.
The black phone. That's right. Why's it got to be black?
The white phone.
Sharon Stone. I haven't seen what she looks like in a while. I mean, she was always a dish back in the day.
I had the Specialist with her and Stallone on the other day. That's a guilty pleasure. I don't think a lot of people like that movie, but it's entertaining to me. But I'm biased, so. Oh, Jesus Christ, Pat! I didn't.
Will be the reckoning.
This time it's personal.
I like the tagline at the top. His mom will be proud. Man, there you're just going to take everything. Oh, I know. Shit, you know what I didn't see on there? But I think it's this year, right? The Popeye movie. Isn't that come out this year? Popeye the Slayer. Popeye the Slayer. Was it the Slayer man?
That looks horrendous too. Yeah. That's.
Yeah, I didn't see that listed anywhere. I think it's coming out this year.
Hold on here. He lives in a garbage can or whatever.
Popeye.
Yeah, 2025, dude.
Yeah, it's not listed anywhere. Yeah, it says
Post production. So if it's in post production, Pat, we're gonna see it this year, bud.
I completely forgot about it. Does it say? Yeah, post production expected 2025. Popeye the Slayer, man.
Popeye
A
the
curious group of
Slayer.
friends. Hold on one second. A curious group of friends sneak into an abandoned spinach canning factory to investigate the legend of the Sailor Man who is said to haunt the factory and local docks. A spinach factory. Oh, that's classic.
That's
Oh,
rough.
that's great. Shout out to my cousin Eddie, who was in the chat the one time. I told you he's been a Popeye fan since he was a kid. He's got, like, we have Halloween stuff. He's got Popeye shit and wrestling stuff. He goes to all the wrestling stuff.
Oh my
The
god.
Bambi, interesting. Looking forward to this. What was this?
Look at that elk. Sorry, just kidding. It looks like an elk.
Was this like the same people that did like the Blood and Honey?
I don't know. It's just scared. I thought that aren't they doing like a movie with all of them together?
Oh god, they're gonna have like a superheroes thing of all these people now. All right, so the Bambi the Reckoning. It is after a mother and son get in a car wreck. They soon become hunted by Bambi, a mutated, grief-stricken deer on a deadly rampage, seeking revenge for the death of his mother.
Oh, this poster looks even better, Pat. You should download this picture. Hold on, I should send this to you.
That's hysterical. We can't think of like new, fresh ideas, so let's like ruin like people's childhood.
Look at that picture, though, right?
But that's Bambi. No release date as of yet. What else we got here? This one sounds interesting too. The Whistle.
Don't know about that one.
Yeah, I looked this one up. It sounded interesting. Whistle.
I just sent you a picture. That other poster looks classic for Bambi the Reckoning. Probably the one you saw, though. I don't know about the Whistle. I don't know about that one.
Upcoming film, The Whistle. Upcoming teen horror film directed by Corin Hardy and written by Owen Ignan. Stars a group of high school misfits inadvertently come across an ancient Aztec death whistle. When blowing it, the whistle summons their future deaths to hunt them down. As the body count increases, they investigate the artifact's history in hopes to halt the sequence of events they have set in motion.
Jordan, I would want to see the X-rated version of that as well, too. I'm all for that.
No release date, but it says 2025. Sounded interesting. It's got a death whistle. It's like a death curse.
Did you okay, so that's an unreleased one.
They are. I kind of figured they were doing it too. It kind of looked like it was from the same people that did the Blood and Honey movies. And they have a Peter Pan movie coming out soon too, and a Pinocchio one. Oh my god, they're just destroying everybody's childhood.
Pinocchio technically has been public domain for a bit because there was Pinocchio's Revenge way back when. Remember that?
It is just hysterical. Oh, and the Snow White one too. Well, is the Snow White one come out yet? I'm looking forward to the public domain version of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
There's a live action Snow White that's coming out here in the next few months with Disney. If that's what you're asking about, Pat.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't put it on here. I should have. I've never seen something about it. So Snow White and the Bukkake Dwarfs. Oh yeah, it's gonna be an interesting year.
Hold on, Pat. Maybe I could turn this. You want to see what she looks like here? Hold on here. That's Sharon Stone. I can't complain, right?
No, she looks good.
Okay. Now I realize I can do that so easily, Pat. Maybe I should remember to do that for the future.
She looks good. She still want no part of me. She looks fantastic. One of these days, you should do a watch along of the movie Snow Day to celebrate its 25th anniversary. I never saw
Snow Day's a good. Wait, the Chevy Chase movie?
I don't know. Which one are we talking about, Slasher? Help us out. I don't know. After Whistle, Dust Bunny.
What the fuck? No, Pat, you're throwing some butts out of the left field. This is making this fun.
Yeah, this was Dust Bunny, and it's just as funny as it sounds. I remember looking it up. That's why I put it down here.
There's a movie with Sigourney Weaver that comes out. Is that it? Yeah, it's in post-production. An 8-year-old girl asks her neighbor to help in killing the monster under her bed that she thinks ate her family.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Mandalorian guy's in it. Sigourney Weaver's in it.
David Stalmagian from what do you call it? From the Late Night with the Devils in it.
Oh, the guy from Chicago. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, follows an 8-year-old girl who asked her neighbor to help to kill the monster under her bed who ate her family. And it's supposed to be like a dust bunny.
Well, I think I think most people in the chat, including us, Pat, Sigourney Weaver in this line of work is probably must watch, right? I would assume it's
written by Brian Fuller and directed and produced. Yeah, interesting. Dust Bunny. I think that's the last one.
Look at that fucking thing.
It's just there, and you know they're going to look at that. That is made for merchandising right there. Let's see if they have anything left on here that I may have missed. Right, baby, vicious saw whistle, Dust Bunny.
Jesus, this guy's got a laundry list of thank yous. I don't think he's going to get them out in time.
I think that was the last one. Yeah, so those are all the ones that I looked up. I just looked up a blanket of them, and I said these are the ones that looked interesting as hell. Majority of them were horror, except for Naked Gun. And then I ran out of time because I started watching Nosferatu.
Pat, there's one we don't know if it's going to be out in 2025 that I thought you would have had on here.
Which one?
Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, and I looked everywhere because I think they were talking about next year, but I thought they were pushing it off to the following year. I could be wrong.
I know. They usually do get pushed back.
I thought they were pushing it off to the following year. I could be wrong, but I didn't see it. That's why.
Jesus, Jordan. How about Predator Badlands? Matt Russell said something about it. The next Predator movie. That's something that's coming.
Yeah, I looked at it last night and I forgot to put it on this list. So I'm glad you brought it up.
And as hard as it is to see, but I give Glenn Powell a chance. The Running Man movie in November. Got to give the Running Man a chance. I know.
I'll give it a shot.
Rough.
I'll give it a shot. Dust Bunny looks a bit like Brad, huh?
There's a movie coming out. I saw the trailer during Novocaine, Pat, called Novocaine. Have you heard about this movie?
No, if it involves teeth, I'm out, man.
So it's Jake Quaid, Dennis Quaid's kid with Meg Ryan. And he's like I think he works at a bank, and like he really like connects with one of the girls that he works with at the bank, and they start like a fling. And he's got this special. He's special because he heals. He doesn't get hurt. He bleeds. Like he gets cut. He's unstoppable.
It's like Silent Rage. It's like John Kirby.
Yeah, he heals, and the bank gets robbed, and they kidnap her. And it's about him trying to rescue the girl.
Really?
Just check out the trailer. Darren had it on his list earlier this week. Yeah,
I don't remember that one. I was driving when I was watching. I have to check the Novocaine.
And he has another one coming out, Jake Quaid, called Companion, which looks really bizarre. Dark comedy horror movie. And I don't expect you to put it on there, Pat, because we're mostly talking horror. How about Happy Gilmore 2? I have to put it on there. Happy Gilmore 2. It's a big deal.
I forgot about it. Yeah. I'll give it a shot. I have no problem. Hey, look, I gave Beetlejuice a shot, and I was pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed it.
It's even more valuable to you because you understood it a bit more, but there's another Looney Tunes movie coming out, and so I'm excited about that too. I don't know if you saw that. The Day the Earth Blew Up. It's a new Looney Tunes movie coming out, so got to give it a chance, man. I'm sure you loved Looney Tunes as much as we did here.
Yeah.
So
grew up on it. Yes, indeed. He watched Bugs Bunny and all that stuff every Sunday. Saturday morning cartoons, rather.
Oh, how about Nobody 2? I thought you liked the first Nobody.
Yeah. There's a second one coming out. Why didn't I see that?
Oh yeah. It's done filming and everything. Oh yeah.
Damn. Along the lines of Dust Bunny, have you guys ever seen a movie called Benny Loves You? It's about a killer doll that looks like Elmo. Funny and gory. No, I don't remember that.
No, I don't know. Let's check that one out, Pat. Okay. Benny Loves You? Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, you know what? For people in the chat, because I have Hulu for a couple more days, I wanted to know if anybody watched it. Maybe you watched it, Pat. I don't know. There was a movie on Hulu that just looked so bizarre. I want to know if anybody liked it. Oh, God. Sorry. I'm moving as quick as I can.
Jordan says, I hope we see Shooter McGavin literally eating pieces of shit for breakfast in this one.
Yeah, that would be something.
New Fear Street movie coming out called The Prom Queen. Interesting.
Really?
That's why this is good when we talked about doing this episode, because I'm like, I know I'll find out more that I didn't see.
Well, yeah. Did you have 28 Years Later on there? I noticed that you might not have put that on there. Or...
No, didn't. No. Like I said, I probably would have put more. But then once I found the stream for Nosferatu at like 1:30 last night, and I'm like, well, it's 2 hours and like 20 minutes or something like that. I'm like, I better start now.
Oh, Mr. Crockett. Have you heard about this movie that's on Hulu called Mr. Crockett?
Mr. Crockett? No.
Okay. Anybody in the chat watch this movie? Because I'm planning to watch this here in the next couple of next day or two. So, Pat, it says a mother embarks on a quest to rescue her son from a demonic children's show's host who is kidnapping kids. Now, Pat, there's the poster.
That looks pretty cool.
I know. I want to know if anybody's seen this movie.
Interesting. Ryan's looking forward to Debbie Does Dallas too. Debbie Goes the Distance. Well, did they do multiple? It wasn't always the same girl.
October 11th. Okay, came
What's
out.
the girl's name in Debbie Does Dallas? It's like Bambi something or other. I shouldn't know that, but I do.
I don't know.
Jordan's ready to audition for what?
Jordan, you can do it. You're set.
Another thriller called Lisa is with Stacy Keenan. Ooh, I remember, huh? About this girl who makes a prank call to a guy who turns out to be a serial killer.
Slasher Fred, and thank you for bringing up all these anniversary ones that helped me the last couple of episodes.
You're doing Brett's job.
Oh no, he made it easier. That's awesome. Oh man, this thing.
I did see that. I saw that the documentary about George Romero's movie adaptation of the video game Resident Evil. I did see that listed. I forgot to put it.
Oh, I didn't check that out. Okay.
Yeah, I did see that listed.
You
have any other ones?
There's a whole bunch. There's a movie coming out called Love Hurts. It sounds really good. I should have wrote more about what these are about. But Black Bag, I saw the trailer for it. It's a Steven Soderbergh film with Cate Blanchett and is it Michael Fassbender? It looks awesome. Novocaine, I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
28 Years Later, you didn't have on there. Maybe you did, and I missed it. But
no, I missed it. No.
It says that Final Destination Bloodlines is coming out this year. I don't know if it is, but if Final Destination, for me, those movies, I really enjoy watching them. I just don't know if they have a lot of repeat viewing because I'm in for the shocking deaths.
I saw that and I didn't put it on it because I was really never the biggest fan of them. Like I said, you watch them once and it's like, you know what, I don't need to go back because once you see what happens, you're like, you don't need to go back.
Okay, so you agree with me, but you know what though, you're gonna watch it though because
I'm
you're
gonna watch
about
sure.
what the creativity deaths are gonna be, right?
Yeah, you just want to see. It's just like the Terrifier films. You're like, what are they gonna do next to kill somebody?
Yeah, I had Superman on there. I'm so looking forward to that. The Amateur. I don't know if I saw this trailer the other night. That's that Rami Malek movie coming out where he's a CIA agent and his wife gets killed, and he's not a great CIA agent by any means necessary. He kind of works in the office, and he's trying to find out. He wants to seek revenge and get to the bottom of who killed his wife and everything, and like. He gets all creative of trying to find them and seek revenge. It looked really good. The Amateur. Give that a shot.
Love Hurts sounds like a midget gangbang. I think I've seen that film. I'm sure I have.
And other than that, the last Mission Impossible movie with Tom Cruise, the Mission Impossible movies to me are awesome, man. Sorry.
They're fun. Also hoping that Costner's Horizon Chapter 2 will come out this year. I love the first one. I didn't see the first one.
I need to watch it, Matt.
I heard it was good.
What's his name? Dickhead that used to work at WGN, Nick DiGilio, hated it, but let's see here.
You're right, Bill. And I looked it up. I couldn't find anything on it though. It didn't have much of it. It didn't have a date, no nothing. So it didn't even have a poster. It had nothing. So that's why I didn't put it on there. But you're right, because once I saw it, I was like, really, another Frankenstein movie?
You know why I had Good Fortune on there? So Good Fortune says it's coming out in October, Pat. This is with, get this, Keanu Reeves and Seth Rogen. It says it's a struggling man who gets his life swapped with his wealthy friend by a mystical force. He inherits his friend's lavish lifestyle while his friend experiences his financial hardships. you know how that's working with Keanu Reeves and Seth Rogen. You just know.
That should be that. I'll have to watch that. That'll be fun. That sounds like something you'd see in the 80s. Sounds like an 80s film.
And speaking of Seth Rogen, God, he's on the screen.
He's on. Yeah, the 80s were like the decade of all the swap movies, like All of Me and
vice versa, like Father Like Son.
Versa, like Father Like Son. Just One of the Guys.
Freaky Friday earlier on.
Freaky
right?
Friday. Yeah, that was the 80s with the decade of swapping.
That's this year. Freakier
was
Friday.
swapping.
Remember Jamie Lee and Lindsay Lohan got back together to do that.
Yeah, well, isn't there's another one coming out, right? Freaky Friday too.
The second one, yeah. Catherine O'Hara's on here. She looks lovely, as always.
She's good to go. Before there was the known universe Frankenstein, there was a short movie from the early 1910s, which was produced by Thomas Edison, about like a Frankenstein monster.
Set the night to music. God, Bill. See, I see your name. I'm starting to sing.
Lee from Drum Zones was talking about the Frankenstein movie. Yeah, I was trying to find something on it, so I didn't bring it up because it didn't have a picture, no nothing. It was just very vague. I was like, I clicked on it. As soon as I saw it, I clicked on it. Oh, there he is, my neighbor.
Oh shit. Hey, Rogers, four touchdowns today. Proud. He's done for.
He's had it. He got his Al Bundy day. Send him home. Pay to see them get together.
Jodie Foster Jodie looks good too. Damn.
Bill was just singing that, Brett.
Because we talked vice versa, Bill.
Yeah, we have not done a watch along of Reanimator, but it's the 40th year, and it's basically exactly, and that's one of the ones that Siskel Ebert actually liked Reanimator, which is shocking.
Hey, Mike, though, the Bears beat the Packers for the first time in 5 years. It was a big deal here in Chicago. As much as it ended this year, it's bad.
Bill says, neighbor Mike, so what sucks today? Cold weather, that's what sucks. The cold weather really sucks. It's fucking freezing here.
Well, when you guys get your podcast together, I'm looking forward to like jumping on.
Oh, definitely. I'll bring up the picture.
Two guys, a man shack, and a pizza paddle, or whatever like that show is called.
It's gonna be two idiots in a shed.
Two idiots in a shed. Sorry.
I'll have to bring the picture. I'll send them. Yeah, so that is what we're looking forward to. Also, Matt Russell's untitled Halloween film will be filming in 2025 from Trancas, starring Hollywood lead Lois Shape. Always says to have a clear vision. So, man, nice. Hey, if you were involved, man, I'd be all on board for that.
Hey, you.
I'd be all on board if you guys were involved. 2025 doesn't give it time. It's 5 days. Suck. Well, it sucks.
Wait till the Yankees and the Cubs start playing, then Mike will say something. Mike and Brett will say that. I'll give Mike that for the Yankees.
Well, pitchers and catchers report what? About a month and a half?
Already. Isn't that sick?
Yeah, get us out of this football season because the Giants below.
And Pat, we'll have to figure out if we can do something next Thursday, like I was telling you about, because I'll be downtown early. See if we should, if you're up for something next Thursday prematurely.
Hey, I got that corrected with pills. What's next Thursday?
That's when I'll be downtown. I'm just going to be hanging out in a hotel lobby at the Cubs convention. So.
Oh yeah, we can do it. We can go live and hang out, do some fun shit.
What day is that? That's Thursday the 16th. So we do a watch along, or we just do another show or whatever. So
yeah, we can do something. But yeah, so those are the movies that we were looking forward to. If you guys know anything else, keep throwing them in the chat because we learned of a bunch more just from doing this. Let us know what you're looking forward to in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And hit us in the comments afterwards. Let us know. So what else do we have on this fine evening? We have movie review. Let's do our quick movie review. So Leanna was looking forward to doing Better Off Dead. She's actually not here tonight. Oh, she's not still hungover from New Year's because we were all pretty damn plowed. Really drunk. But yeah, so we're doing Better Off Dead classic from 1985. Gotta love this film.
Stop it, Brian. Right, Alito.
What?
No, just Joe.
Joe's outside.
Right now, Joe's not. Maybe he'll come back here. He's yeah. He's got a lot of got a lot of stuff coming around. He's since left the podcast. He's taking leave of absence. No heart. There's no bad ship scene.
Nothing bad. It's nothing.
He's one of our best buddies. We love him to death. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just got a lot going on. He just can't commit right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So hopefully someday
we've been talking to him. We've been in a group text with him regularly. We don't want to stop that because we don't need to have that uncomfortability because he's a good buddy. We've been through a lot with him. So at least I have. I know you have too, Pat.
Are the cops in your front lawn or something, Brett? What's with the flashing lights?
That's the projector.
It does. It looks like you're being raided.
I did this last year when we were going to see if Jamie Lee was going to win for that shit ass movie.
Oh, piece of shit that movie is.
Yeah.
Matt, have a good dinner. Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year, Matt. Thanks for jumping on, man.
Good seeing you.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do our quick movie review of Better Off Dead.
I'm going to go get an ice cube. So if you're going to, are you doing a thingy or no? Is there no thingy?
Go do it. Do it now. This is the right one. Tonight we're doing a movie review Better Off Dead from 1985 because we're watching Better Off Dead this Tuesday. We're going to try to get back to doing our, obviously it's a horror podcast, majority of it. So we tend to do horror movies on our watch alongs on Tuesdays, but we try to do a comedy once a month. So this Tuesday, we are doing a fun one. We are doing Better Off Dead. If you've not seen Better Off Dead, what rock have you been living under? Love this movie since the first time I saw it back in the late 80s. So I have no idea. He's been absent a while because he's been busy and he hasn't been able to just commit. So he's just stepping back, hopefully for a little bit, and we'll see where it goes. Like I said, we're all still buddies. There's nothing like that. But so for me, Better Off Dead for the first time. I think I rent this. No, I saw it on cable. Brett disappeared. I made him disappear. Shit, all I have to do is hit a button and I can make people disappear. All right, get my wife on camera. Like that button. So Better Off Dead to me is classic 80s. John Cusack, when he was in his string of some real fun movies. You had Diane Franklin, who was cute as hell. Still is. She was great in the Corsican Brothers. She was hot as hell. She was just cute as all hell. Being the French girl. Then you had the annoying neighbor Ricky, who they take her in as the French exchange student, and they're trying to hook Ricky up with her. And of course, what's going to come up later? We're talking about Bullies. And truthfully, he didn't. Does he appear on here? No, I forget the what the hell is the skier's name? The skier who's the real dickhead over Lane Meyer. He skis the K-12. What the fuck is his name? I don't remember, but yeah, he's a dick. But he didn't make my list of bullies. Truth be told, he'll be an honorable mention when we talk about our top 5 bullies later. Yeah, but it's such a great movie. You have the 2 Asian guys in the fucking station wagon that are talking like Howard Cosell, always wanting to race him. I mean, this movie's it's just got so much fun shit. And it's Savage Steve Holland, and yeah, Savage Steve Holland did the same. He did One Crazy Summer. So his first 2 movies were Better Off Dead and One Crazy Summer. And that's a classic too. We'll put that on our comedy watch along too. One Crazy Summer. Joe's out. I'm in. Get my beautiful face on that intro. Get Jordan on there with no pants on. No, we have not. The Better Off Dead's on Tuesday. Just come over and watch it with me. Gee, Ricky, I'm real sorry your mom blew up. Metcalf plays a character who is very similar to his iconic role in Animal House. Yeah.
Did you already give this a 10-point
No.
review?
This is a super nostalgic movie for me. This is a movie like me. I'll get together with everybody in my family, like between me, my brother, my cousins, and there's so many lines from this film that we say.
So this is like your clue for your family.
Oh yeah, this movie for me. This is a solid 8.5. There's nothing wrong with this movie. I can watch this movie over and over again and still laugh. It's bad when somebody threw away a perfectly good white boy like that. I love the little kid, the little brother. That's
Paperboy? No.
The little brother. He's ordering books on how to build like a rocket ship and how to pick up trashy women. Remember? Then John Cusack walks in. He's got all these like hookers in his room. I mean, this movie's just filled with so much great shit, man. 8.5 is easy. I should give this movie a 10. It's so fucking good. I want my
Demi Moore just won for the substance, Pat. Holy shit. That's great for horror.
That is great for horror because that might mean she might get an Academy nomination for it. That's a good sign.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
I wouldn't be surprised if she gets an Academy nod because of this. Have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen Better Off Dead, Jordan? Same. Yeah, Bill, 8.5 out of 10. This movie is just so good. You can always watch this, and it's always funny as hell. Curtis Armstrong is his buddy. When he's snorting snow, he's like, do you realize the street value of this mountain? Look, this town is a bodaciously small town. I can't even get real drugs here.
Holy shit. Sorry. I didn't mean to distract. I'm very excited about that. Sorry.
No, that's good. I mean, the award shows to me are bullshit because they usually tend to favor the movies that I would rather not watch. But when every once in a while they throw a curveball like that, that's a good sign.
A body horror movie? Yeah.
I was shocked if they throw an Academy, especially for her body of work. Sort of like they did, even if you want to give it a pity Oscar, sort of like they gave Jamie Lee a pity Oscar, and that was a pity Oscar because that movie is a big pile of dog shit. But at least this is a good film.
I don't know. I follow her on social media. I know she's a part of her ex-husband's life, regardless. I know they have kids together, but with what he's going through, she's a part of his life. And
no, I think they parted very amicably, as far as I know.
Yeah,
you'll be right.
She's in
right, Mike.
She's in Landman, which I'm watching right now too. It's a very small part, but
well, she was in but she wasn't in Better Off Dead. She was in One Crazy Summer.
She had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she was in One Crazy Summer. Speaking of Savage Steve Holland movies and John Cusack. So what about you, Brady? What say you about Better Off Dead? I know you like it, so let's hear it.
I like it. I haven't watched it in so long, but I just what I always remembered about it because I'd always laugh is all the suicide attempts.
He tries to kill himself, yeah. Something always goes. He's Kim Darby is his mom. Remember, she's like pushing the door open and she's vacuuming and he's hanging himself.
And we have a Halloween representative there with Kim Darby, but obviously she was famous more for her role in the original John Wayne movie. That was it.
True Grit?
No, True Grit. Yeah, True Grit. Where John Wayne won.
And the first horror movie I ever saw. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark.
Ooh, yeah, she's in that too. Yeah,
she's in that too.
But I just remember that. I just remember the Paperboy. He's kind of, the whole bully representation there. I'm looking forward to watching it. It's been a long time. That's all. It's been a long time, but I give it a 7 out of 10. I liked it.
Yeah, it's such a good movie. According to IMDb, it's a romance. It's not a chick flick at all. It's a romance in the sense that the two people that you would think get together at the end. That's about it. But the rest of it's all fucking funny.
Hey, Pat, did you watch The Substance with your neighbor?
Everything is that movie was a complete pile of dog shit. I watched it on the flight. What the hell was I flying to? I wanted to jump out of the plane.
Did you when you were coming here probably? Or no, maybe it was when you were going to California.
No, was it when I think it was when we were flying out for 8:45 I was watching it. And I go, that was a pity Oscar because she's done so. They should have given her an Oscar if they gave her an Oscar for that, they should have gave it to her for A Fish Called Wanda.
We need Hugh Grant to win for Heretic here next, and that'll really kick everything off. But anyways,
he's nominated too.
Oh, wow. Oh yeah, he deserves it, dude, big time. I watched with you, Pat. Okay. Did Mike not like The Substance? I would think Mike would have liked it for the nudity, maybe.
Oh no, he liked it. He liked it, right? You liked it. He liked The Substance. We watched it in the cave.
I think Pat was. I think if
Actually,
I remember, Pat said the same thing. The ending's a little off, but still a good movie.
It went out,
if I'm guessing.
To me, the ending wasn't bad. It to me just like went a little bit too far. Like they could have stopped. That was just a little bit too much. Sort of like when Art the Clown in Terrifier 2, when he's beating the fuck out of the one girl and comes back with the friggin' salt and the bleach. It's like, all right, that's a little much there. You should have left it.
That's Andy McDowell's daughter, the younger one, Mike. Yeah. Sebastian Stan won for. Never mind. Okay.
Yes, Andy McDowell. She's freaking beautiful too. God bless Andy McDowell.
I thought it was pretty bad too.
She is. Demi Moore's still young.
She's awesome, Colin. You're right. Yes.
What did you think was bad?
What was it? The last 5 minutes of the sub.
Yeah, it just went on too far.
It's bizarre.
Mike. One night we'll crack a couple of beers and I'll put on Everything Everywhere All at Once, and you're gonna want to pull your eyes out because it sucks.
Dude, Demi Moore, you look at her age and what she's doing, like, yeah, she's aging, but I'm going to tell you, for her age, she looked pretty freaking hot still. Everything.
She looks fantastic, man. She looked great. I mean, they were trying. I mean, I think they intentionally tried to make her look older in the film because to recapture her youth, which was the whole part of it. Because if you see her now, she looks great.
I would think, Pat, maybe if I'm going down the line here, guys that are 10 to 20 years younger than us that are watching that movie, she's like, oh, nothing special. I'll be like, you know what? Why don't you go 20, 30 years before and you see Demi Moore? I'm like, I think you'll disagree.
just look at the cover for I Spit on Your Grave. That's her backside from the 70s.
But yeah, come on, like Indecent Proposal, Striptease. What else?
Wasn't
she's done some great stuff.
Wasn't it? Hold on a second.
That's right, Cody.
Let me see. Before I misspoke, I think this is the way of the. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, you see her naked a lot in About Last Night. Remember the movie About Last Night with Rob Lowe?
Oh, yes.
You see a lot of skin in her there too, and she looked great. She was really young. That was 1985.
Did you ever see? Well, she's not naked in it, but one of the later Demi Moore movies. She did that movie with Kevin Costner, Mr. Brooks. You ever see that? That's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
William Hurt.
Annie McDowell and her crooked smoker teeth. Does she have crooked smoker teeth? I never noticed it.
Oh, makes me want to watch. Oh yeah, Disclosure, Cody. Woo, yeah, good stuff. Andy McDowell makes me want to watch Multiplicity. Some people would say Groundhog Day, not me.
Damn, wish Matt was here to talk about it. I'm sorry. That was just a complete pile of shit.
I didn't like it, dude. I turned it
off.
off.
I'll have to show it to Mike. I can't wait to show it to Mike. We'll have to watch that, Mike.
Man, Lito, he liked that? Matt liked that? I did not expect Matt to like that. Okay.
I don't know where that movie was going, and I'm like, what the hell? I mean, the only good thing was seeing Data as a grown up. That was the only thing that was cool. I'm like, holy shit, it's Data.
You mean Data from Star Trek?
No, Data from the Goonies.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's in one of the movies.
He won an Oscar for it too. Didn't he win an Oscar for it? He
did, and he's in this movie called Love Hurts that we didn't talk about for 2025. I just skipped it when we were talking about movies, but check out Love Hurts, the trailer, Pat. That's another one you might want to check out.
Speaking of which, Cody, this year marks the 30th anniversary of the movie Congo. God, I remember.
Jesus, Slasher Fred, that's chipping way off the. That movie got pushed back. Like, I think it got pushed back twice. Wow. Jordan would let Andy McDowell scrape his with those crooked teeth. And me too, man. Just watch her in Groundhog Day. Oh. Or Multiplicity, man. Oh, Multiplicity. Multiplicity too. Yeah. She's good to go, man. She's very well. In a funeral. I don't give a shit about that. Yeah. Absolutely. So let us know what you guys give Better Off Dead, and come back here on Tuesday night. We'll be watching it. I don't know. Let me see. I usually try to see if I can find it. I don't think there was a stream
on YouTube because everybody tunes into the watch longs to watch a free movie, but not using their head, realizing that we cannot broadcast a movie. Let's see. That full movie. I don't think they have usually. No.
Set the night to music.
Yeah, they don't have the full movie here. But if you want to rent it through YouTube, it's $3.99. Or let's see what other locations you can find it at. I own it, so I'm good. Better Off Single. I've never even heard of that film since 2016. You can, let's see, where to watch.
You know, Pat, we've talked about in the past. We have our what's the best way to say this? We have our signature profiles for our friends on, like, so we get, Travis and Ryan, they're our funny guys, right? There's probably other guys. I think we got to put Jordan Decker as our horniest guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should everybody should get like some type of an icon. Jordan will get an eggplant.
Does anybody watch this Yellow Jackets show, by the way? On a side note, they keep on showing that.
I never watched it. It sounded good.
Yeah, it looks good.
So you can rent it on YouTube, Google Play. It's on Apple TV. It's on Fandango, Amazon Prime. So yeah, so if you come along and watch with us on Tuesday night, it should be a lot of fun. Wow, Mike gave Groundhog Day a 7 out of 10. I love Groundhog Day. That movie's, me, neither knows Ned Ryerson.
And you know me, that's not too far from my house, and it's not one of my favorite movies at all. I probably give it like a 6.
Really? You don't like that? Oh, I love Groundhog Day. Watch Groundhog Day every year over a big homemade breakfast. It's tradition over here, and it's coming up. Yeah, it's going to be coming up in a few weeks. One of Demi Moore's earliest movies was an 80s sci-fi horror movie called Parasite. I don't remember that one.
Not the movie that won Best Picture.
Don't know that one.
Set the night. I remember The Seventh Sign. Remember that movie with what's his name? Jürgen Prochnow? That was in like the mid 80s.
Yeah.
Mid to late 80s.
Number 1 horny mofo medal, yellow, first, red. Yeah, we'll have to give you different, we'll have to give you different belts. Instead of different belts, it'll be like different colored rubbers.
Dude, well, how about Demi Moore? Do you remember G.I. Jane? Remember with all the shit she went through with G.I. Jane? Damn, G.I. Jane's good.
I love G.I. Jane.
Where she tells Vincent D'Onofrio to suck my dick. Remember that?
Yeah, I mean, I got shit on it. I like that. That's funny as hell. Did you know that Groundhog Day was originally going to have a dark ending in which Andy McDowell's character was going to be now trapped in the repetitious nightmare? That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, that wouldn't have harmed it. I don't think that would have harmed the whole purpose of that movie. Not at all.
They were just there forever. That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. So I got to find Snowdrift Porter for you, Pat. Okay, gotcha. Got to find it.
Good stuff. Groundhog Day, 9 out of 10. Watching it. Yeah, man, I love Groundhog Day. Such a fun movie.
Stephen Trapowski, I forget his name. Ned Ryerson.
Stephen Tobolowsky. Yeah, he was great.
So many things.
I like in the one part where he's walking and he's like, he sees Needle Nose Ned and he hugs him. He's just like, it's great to see you. And he's giving him this tight hug. He's like, I don't know where you're going, but could you spare a couple of hours? He's like, I gotta go. And it does get a little serious there. Remember where he's trying to save the one bum, the old guy. He's trying to save him. He takes him to the emergency room, and no matter what he did, he couldn't save him. I had a little bit of seriousness there too, but such a good film.
Yes.
I never thought of that till you said it. I'm using that the town in Groundhog Day is called Gobbler's Knob. That goes right back to our porn movies. We're gonna get on that where we're gonna have all the porn movies named after mainstream films.
I think we were going to do that as a member stream, though, right?
I think that'll have to be a member stream because that's just going to get real perverted. It's going to get bad. I think Jordan's probably got like 5 pages of movies already.
You think?
Is that where Jordan lives? Nice. All right, so what else we're doing tonight? Movie review. Oh, what did you watch this week? Let's see what everybody
watched. Here we go.
I have to go back and look at my YouTube because that's pretty much what I watch everything on. But we'll do a quick. Well, what do you watch? We tell everybody what we watched this week. Give people some ideas, and everybody in the chat tells us some movies too. I've found more stuff just from doing this segment to watch. So let's do it. What did you watch? I have to go look at my history on YouTube. Because like I said, there's been all these horror channels where I'm watching like a lot of these independent horror movies, and some of them are really good.
And some are really bad, right?
Some of them kind of suck, but majority of them are actually better than you think. So I'll scroll back to my history and see what I watched this week. Let's see how far back I have to go. So back to New Year's, and before that, let's see what I watch. I watched Black Christmas again for the 8 trillionth time. We watched Terror Train. That was our
we did that
last Monday. New Year's Eve. Let's see, what else did I watch? I watched New Year's Evil. I did watch New Year's Evil. Watched it off air. Let's see. I guess I didn't watch as much as I thought I did. Poltergeist Activity. I watched this movie. Was it must have been a foreign film where they move into this house and it's got like this evil spirits living in it. It was actually pretty cool for like a low budget film. Ghost Line. I watched Ghost Line. That was good too. The girl in it was cute as hell. What else have I watched?
God.
Well, The House on Cemetery Lane. That was another one that was good. And let's see. I think that's everything I watched. Oh, and of course, I watched Nosferatu last night.
Wow.
And I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Oh, Ryan watched it too. He watched Nosferatu and he loved it. Yeah, I really, really, really liked it. They did a hell of a job.
Well, I watched a handful of things. First and foremost, I did see Nosferatu in the theater, and I absolutely loved it. I did not expect to like it as much as I did. Thought Johnny Depp's daughter did great. Pat,
yeah,
this is going to sound weird. Did she have weird nipples?
I don't know because the color grading made him seem a little
the grayish made you okay. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, like I don't want to suck my gray tit.
Never mind. Forget that. Forget I said that out loud.
We don't need gray tits. I like nice.
But healthy. Like Bill Skarsgård, come on, with all that makeup, holy cow!
You would never have known that was him.
That French tickler. He had that French tickler, right?
Yeah, right. Tell you, I mean, who did the voice? That was not his voice doing all the German, was it?
I don't think so, but I'm going to tell you,
it was creepy.
Willem Dafoe's good and everything. This sticks out for him. He was hysterical.
He was really good. The guy that played Renfield was pretty wild. Was pretty whack too. I don't know who it was.
You're talking about. Well, you're not talking about Nicholas Hoult. You're talking about
the guy that played the Renfield character. I've never seen him before. He was really good. Remember when Willem Dafoe goes in there and he's talking to the bird and he starts eating the head off the bird?
Yeah, that's that older gentleman, the boss.
Yeah, he was good.
I don't know who that was, but well, you had Aaron Taylor Johnson, Kick-Ass. He was awesome in it. So,
a movie called Believe Me didn't suck. 6 out of 10.
Trading Places. Oh, Trading Places 8. I would probably put Trading Places 9 out of 10 for me.
We watched Donnie Brasco. 9 out of 10. I'll agree with that.
Pat,
Trading Places for me is 9 out of 10.
Did you watch The First Omen? I forgot if you watched The First Omen.
Yes, I liked The First Omen. I thought it was pretty good.
The First Omen, I finally watched it, and I get the hype, and I hope they continue it. I don't know if they're going to, but it was so good. I was shocked.
Yeah, remember we talked about it. Remember I told you, I said, you were like, oh, you liked it? I said, yeah, it's surprisingly good.
Gregory Peck, like the connection with that original movie, you see Gregory Peck's picture as the dad. Oh yeah. My God. And just like the priest comes and finds them out in the, I don't want to spoil it in case everybody hasn't seen it, but
if you haven't seen it by now, I mean, it's been out for a minute, guys.
Watch that movie. So good. The main girl is really good. I forgot the actress's name, but she was outstanding. I did watch Cuckoo. and this is something that I was disappointed in, unfortunately. I was hoping it would be really good. You know, Pat, maybe it's a movie that I wouldn't tell people not to go see because it might have just been me. Because I think Frank liked it a lot from Slaughtered Lamb. I think he enjoyed it.
I think it was
It
on
just
his list.
wasn't for me. And I think Lito said it here, and him and I chatted about it just on, he's posted something about it. I watched Smile 2 for the second time. I had it on with my wife in the background, of course. I love Smile 2. Naomi Scott, what a performance.
Yeah, everybody's because I'll tell you, man, I think when we did our review of Smile, I didn't really like it all that much. I mean, it was okay. And but I didn't see the hype about it. I'm like, yeah, it was all right. But I'm hearing Smile 2 is really good. So I'll definitely check it out. Why are we talking about nipples? Nipples. I love nipples.
Nipples. Those were my movies, though. I'm glad you got to watch Nosferatu. What'd you give Nosferatu? I think I'm gonna give it an 8, probably.
I would give it because I'm a big fan. Actually, the one with Klaus Kinski, I do like that one. Of course, the OG one. I would give it an 8. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know, Lito. Was that his voice? It did sound like General Grievous. I don't know. Was that his voice? Maybe going through a modulator because it was creepy as hell. We started rewatching the Daredevil series from Netflix now. Disney Plus in anticipation of the upcoming new season. Yeah, no, not interested. Superhero films, nah. Wah, wah.
I loved The Punisher on Netflix when it was on Netflix. I thought that was awesome. I wish that would come back.
15th anniversary of a horror film called Frozen that is about these college kids that get stuck on a ski lift.
Know that movie, Slasher, Fred. Know that movie. Because it would always get confused with Disney's Frozen.
Yes.
It's a rough movie to watch.
I wonder how many people went out and bought that film, buying it for a kid, not realizing it was the wrong film, and that put the disc in.
Did you see Frozen? It's not an easy watch. It's rough.
It's a rough watch. It wasn't bad. I should go back. I only saw it once. The first Omen, opening weekend, I was skeptical, because I'm not that guy like everybody was when, Exorcist Believer came out. Oh, it's going to suck. How could you dare? No, go see it. It might be good. In that case, it wasn't so great, but it wasn't the dumpster fire they're making it out to be. But this first Omen was really good. I really liked it.
The direction it took, holy shit.
Mike, in the chat, Mike, we watched it. We watched it in the man cave.
Like the girl that everybody was saying is troubling in the orphanage, right? And she's the one that's going to help. Like, it just, the whole, you're thinking like, oh, she's the evil one? No, there's other twists. Sorry. I'm spoiling it already, Pat. I'm sorry.
It was his voice? It was, I guess it obviously went through a modulator or something. I didn't realize that was his voice.
Michael Keaton. What a trip.
2025 new mic. Everything is good. Oh, no, that's not going to be any fun. No, we can't do that. Oh, let me get the pictures I was talking about. Not Google. So probably, I don't know. We got to see when we have a minute to do this.
What can you say except you're welcome? Sorry, now I'm just singing Moana songs. Damn.
It's over here. Hold on. Come on, move. Damn it. Why are you not? There you go. My computer was not moving. Bill, so I watched a party of college kids from behind Pat on New Year's Eve and trample his house. His Halloween goodies in the background. That was a fucking horror film, man. Yeah, Buddy didn't wake up for that one.
What happened?
New Year's Eve. Everybody was in the room stepping all over my shit. And I'm like, ah! I was like Bluto when they break the bottle of JD.
This all happened live, like in the unaired video?
Unaired, yeah. This was when we were all on FaceTime.
When Bill saying this, it must have been funny for Bill, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah. Craig was shit-faced. He passed out. So did I. Speaking of passing out, what's up, Leanna?
Hi, Leanna.
And don't feel bad. I passed out too. I woke up at 10 o'clock in the morning in my chair like this.
You guys, well, Pat and I talked about this. You guys tried to call me at like 3 a.m. I'm like, fuck, I'm like in the dark. I'm like, I can't do this.
Nobody answered. Leanna answered. Davey answered. Davey Deathray answered.
I was like, oh no, I can't do it.
He saw it. I was like, he was like, fuck that.
Fuck. Well, it was pitch dark. I'm like, trying to pick up and it'd be so loud. Hey, what the fuck?
You
Ah!
pulled the James Woods. You're like, fuck this.
Yeah. It wasn't meant to be like that.
No, it was. We had a good time. It was a lot of fun.
God, that was funny. I just laugh because, when you do that, you can see when the conversation ends, like the time slot. I saw what time it ended, and it was like daylight.
It was daylight. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Dr. Wolfie, is that guy still on? Isn't that the guy that does the podcast in the mask all the time? The wolf mask?
There's a guy that does a podcast with a mask on all the time.
Wolf mask.
Joe did the podcast with the mask a lot of the times. Remember? I tell Joe, like, Joe, can you breathe in that?
Yep, Mike and Terrence start up a chant to wake Craig up. Craig, yeah, we did. Craig.
Now, if I heard that, I would have been laughing my ass off.
So starting, I don't know, maybe Mike and I still have to figure out when, because it's too damn cold right now. Podcast, 2 Idiots in a Shed.
Mike's not bald, is he?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, no, he's got a buzzed head, but he's not like bald. He's pretty bald.
Pat, give you guys a hat. Put some hats on there.
So
How big an asshole?
soon.
Put a hat on each of you.
2 Idiots in a Shed.
Look at these fucking logo. This is good shit. I get a kick out of this. Look at this.
To be coming live
okay,
from
so
the shed on
wait,
the side of Mike's house.
Mike on the left, or are you on the left?
Probably I'll be the
You're-
one on the left side
Oh,
because I got this.
okay.
Although we have to
So
color
Mike
it in
needs
white.
the
'cause
shirt-
it's all
Mike,
gray.
you need to put on his shirt, everything sucks. And then your shirt needs to be something else.
Very interesting.
2 Idiots in the Shed. That is a great name, though.
Yeah, it should be fun. We're going to talk about movies, music. We'll talk about, of course, sports, booze, and how Mike hates everything, pretty much.
Everything sucks.
I got the Ring of Honor haircut, according to my nephews. Yeah, that's what started with me until I just said, fuck it.
AI made the image. Is that right?
Yeah, he did it. He punched into AI, and AI came up with the image.
Wait. Oh, so this is all on Mike.
He actually did, yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
And he knows. See, he even knows that podcast is definitely going to suck. We're going to make it suck. We're going to make it suck bad.
Just make sure Mike is stoned when you do it. just for me. Make sure he's stoned.
Miss Pat sure can say yes, ma'am, instead of no, ma'am. Yeah, story of my life. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, by the way, did they both go back to school? Or are they both? Oh, no, she's in Florida, right? She's in
Florida. Yeah, she doesn't come back till she comes back tomorrow night. And Terrence doesn't go back, I think, another week and a half. I think they both have another week and a half before they go back to school.
She doing okay? Well, we can always talk about that off air. So.
There'll be garbage will be less in the house, and my electric bill will go back down. The internet won't be exhausted. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Good stuff.
Yeah, but let us know any other things you guys watched. Hit us up at the comments after the fact too. Let us know. We got.
I finally finished up the one F is for Family, the animated show on Netflix that Bill Burr does. It ended a couple years ago, but it's funny as shit. So
I didn't even know about it.
That was the other thing I finished.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Let's do our top 5. So tonight, since in honor of Better Off Dead, we're doing Better Off Dead watch along this Tuesday. I said, well, why don't we do our top 5 bullies in movies? Why not? So let's do our top 5 bullies in movies.
Now, Pat, I don't know how you're going to do yours, and I'm sure people are going to throw some out there. Like neighbor Mike threw it out there. I'm just going to give you like my 5 down to 1 whenever. How were you thinking about doing it? I guess
Just the usual way. We just go 5-1.
Okay, cool.
All
Why don't you
right.
go first, buddy? You're the champ.
Tonight we're doing our top 5 bullies in movies. All right. So I figure obviously most of the ones I have here are not horror, but I wanted to throw at least one horror one in there. So my number 5, Tim Haney from Trick or Treat. He's the one that tortures Ragman the whole time.
God damn, that's a good one. That's a real good one.
I'm like, I wanted to throw at least one horror movie one in there. And I was thinking Buddy Repperton from Christine, but I'm like, that's an obvious one. So I said, you know what about Tim Haney? That prick
No,
was
but Pat,
in the shit out of Ragman.
you probably did the same thing as I did. You research it online. There's not too many horror ones. There's a few.
There's a few.
I have a runner-up from horror, and then I have one horror. Number 5 for me is the O'Doyle family from Billy Madison. O'Doyle rules. I say it all the time. O'Doyle rules. That's one of mine. So,
oh, there's a lot on this. Look at this. Yeah, Better Off Dead, but doing it on Tuesday night. I told you, Leah. I invited you. You want to come on? So if you're still interested, you're more than welcome to come on with us. Yeah, he's on my list. Biff from Back. Yeah, Biff Tanner's on my list.
He's on my list too, easily.
Bill says the room is coming along nicely. Your sound and video quality. Yeah, I've been trying to tinker with everything, trying to get everything right.
Yeah,
tinker.
Pat. After Tuesday, the watch along, it sounds different. I meant to tell you that. That's a good call.
Yeah, because I bought this little box here and tried to fuck around with it a little bit more. I looked up online how to do all this fancy schmancy shit, and the room is pretty much done. It might even come tonight. Not intended.
I just have this mic and I just talk like that.
That's all. You talk sexy. I might actually do the video tonight. The room is basically done, so I might do the video tour tonight. We'll see. Johnny from Karate Kid, yeah, he's
on my list.
Yep. Yeah, Billy Zabka. Ogre, yeah, Ogre. He was nerds. Buddy Revell, yeah, from Christine. That's the one I was going to pick, but I was like, let me pick.
Buddy Revell's not from Christine, Pat.
Not Buddy.
Because he's my number 3 on my list.
Buddy Repperton.
Do you know who Buddy Revell's from, though, Pat? You know who Buddy Revell's from.
Yeah, he's on my list. Is he on my list?
Richard Tyson.
No, I didn't have him on here. No, I didn't have him on here. I was going to put him on here, but I opted for a different one, which you'll see.
Did you do your number 5?
Yeah, my number 5, Tim Haney from Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat. Okay. Number 4. Oh, I'll go. I guess I'll go. Buddy Repperton from Christine, played by William. Was it Ostlander?
Ostlander,
dude,
yeah.
Dude, he was fucking effective as shit. And when you look it up online, like we were talking about, Pat, when you Google Bullies, he's nowhere to be found. It's like, why?
No,
how?
I don't automatically remember him because I was. What do I always say? Isn't that Cunningham's car?
You got to.
And he was well, they never say who took the car. Somebody took a shit on the car. You assume it was him. Greg Tolan from Just One of the Guys. Yeah, to tell you, man, the '80s were like that. Was like the Bullies decade.
God, Jeff Goldblum looks hysterical here.
A movie bully. I would pick Jane Withers' character from the Shirley Temple classic Bright Eyes. Wow, that's a deep cut. I remember watching a lot of those movies as a kid. A lot of the Shirley Temples. My mom used to love them. Don't remember them though. Will Teasel from First Blood.
I didn't even think of that one, Slasher Fred.
Yeah, 3 O'Clock High rules. It's just going to have to be on the watch along.
3 O'Clock High is one of my favorite 80s films of all time. Yes. Did you do your number 4?
I know. My number 4. Oh, come on. This was another one. I had to get this on this list. Bill Paxton. Chet from Weird Science. You stewed buttwad.
Yep.
How about a nice greasy pork sandwich served in the dirt? I like when he looks at him, he goes, he pukes, you die. I love that. Look at you. Do you realize my grandparents are catatonic in the closet? Yeah, love him. And
it's a great movie. Good stuff.
Science. Yep.
Yeah. So, we brought up Buddy Revell, and what I was saying, bringing up Buddy Revell, like he's a bully, but he's not a bully. Like he kind of gets paid to be a bully, but he doesn't want to do it. But he has to fall in that category for the subject line of the film. But yeah, Buddy Revell, 3 O'clock High, played by Richard Tyson, aka villain from Kindergarten Cop.
Yes. And he was also the guy in Bachelor Party that was running the freaking stripper bar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Well, he was the guy that stuck his dick in the thing, right? Because the guy that ran, he was the guy that ran the go-go bar with in Kingpin. Wasn't that Richard Tyson?
He works at the strip club where Randy Quaid
Where
is doing
Randy
the
Quaid
shit.
is.
He's got long hair. Yep,
He's like, "Have you seen this guy?" He goes, "Looky over here." And that's when he was dancing. Yeah.
that's right.
Leif Garrett and the Outsiders. That's a good deep cut. Kiefer Sutherland, Stand By Me. They also say Kiefer Sutherland and the Lost Boys too.
Yeah, I was the
And
whole
Rip
thing with
Heathers.
Kiefer. Yeah,
The Joy for My Bodyguard. Yep. Yes, indeedy. Daniel, what's up? The Booze Hounds return. We don't drink. We're just thirsty. the mom from Drop Dead Fred. Really? You think about that? The bully. Wow. We've been talking about doing that. Oh, yeah. That's a good one, too. The little bitch from Sleepaway Camp. That real bitch. What the fuck is her name? Oh, God. What the fuck is the bitch's name from Sleepaway Camp? I forget, Jordan, but that's a good pick. All right. So what was your number 4 was Buddy Revell?
number 3 was Buddy Revell. Sorry. So we're you already did your number 3?
No, I didn't do my number 3. I had Tim Haney from Trick or Treat. I had Chet as my number 4 from Weird Science. What was your number 4?
My number 4 is Buddy Repperton from Christine.
Okay, and then all right. So my number 3. I mean, you got to have him on this list. Stan Gable, Ted McGinley, Revenge of the Nerds.
Yep, that's a runner-up for me, Pat. Good one. You got it. And I'm going to tell you, if nobody's watching the show Shrinking with Jason Segel, Harrison Ford, and Ted McGinley, and a handful of other people, watch Shrinking. It's probably one of the best shows I've ever watched. I didn't put it on the what's watch list. I just started watching it again. The season 2. I watched all 12 episodes in 3 days. I love it. So
What's it on?
sorry. It's on Apple TV Plus. It is. You get to see Harrison Ford do humor and like a dry humor. It's really good, but it makes you happy. It makes you sad. There's a lot of different things going on the show, Pat. Like Jason Segel, I think he's funny as shit. So it's up for awards. Everybody I know that watches it loves it. So
Well, he was good in what the hell was he on? That was in was it How I Married Your Mother? That was
Jason
him. Right?
Segel, that's him.
He was with what's her name? The Bandcamp girl.
Allison Hannigan, right?
Yeah. Queefer Sutherland. Told you.
Queefer.
Save those names when we talk about the porn names. Save that. Don't use them. Yeah, I get that. You said, but it's true that we are the Booze Hounds.
So we're at number 2, right? So yeah, number 2. It's Johnny Lawrence. But it's so weird to say because with the Cobra Kai show, Johnny Lawrence has become a better character. He's kind of, guess when
he's
we
over
come
that.
in professional wrestling terms, he's become a face. He's became a good guy, even though he has heel bad guy intentions at times. He's a good guy now. But in that first Karate Kid movie, he was the ultimate heel. So yeah,
He was.
William Zabka,
He was.
Johnny Lawrence. Yeah. God, Vin Diesel. Do you think this motherfucker could do something else besides Fast and the Furious to make himself look good?
And I still can't stand any of those movies. I never made it through one of them. I remember when the first Fast and Furious came out, my brother-in-law was like, "Oh, you got to watch it." And he's into all those fucking, Subarus, but they make that sound like fucking lawnmower pieces of shit. So he's like, "You got to watch this." So I watched it, and me and the wife made it through like 20 minutes. I'm like, "This is suck. This blows." And I'm like, they made so many movies after it. I'm like, I don't understand how. Never even finished the first one.
Pat, like he's good, but he's like so picky, I think, of what he's gonna do. Like he did the Pitch Black stuff. He was that Riddick guy. That was good for a bit. But now he's so stuck on this. Come on, do something else. Right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Scott. That's my runner-up too, Scott Farkas, and his crummy little toady Grover Dill.
Yeah, Lito.
Heathers is awesome. I love
Yes.
Heathers.
Yeah, Lito. Okay, so you understand like the mental health aspect. Maybe that's where I'm coming from because that's stuff that at least a lot of us or some of us are dealing with. So, yeah, it's good stuff, man.
What about the blonde cunt from Friday the 13th, Part 7? She was awful.
Oh,
Yeah,
where
she
Jason
was.
throws her like across the room.
Yeah, thankfully. Yep, you're absolutely right. Ron Thompson in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Wow. That's a good one.
Really? Okay.
Wow. Yeah, the porn name stream. Yeah, that's gonna have to be a members only though, I think, so we can get a little raunchy.
Oh yeah, Jordan. That's we might have to do that sooner than later.
Henry Bowers from It. Nice. Oh, what did I have as my number 2? Oh, my number 2 was from My Bodyguard, Moody, the Matt Dillon character, the one that he's supposed to protect him from. He was really the bully in the film.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he needed the bodyguard.
Why did I yawn here?
Don't know Yona. It's too early for that. What about you? No, not Joe Moody.
Not Joe Moody. Number 1, it's got to be Biff Tannen, man, from the Back to the Future films. It's
my number 1, Biff Tannen. I'm sorry.
Thomas F. Wilson played the part to a T. A fucking 10.
And the
as
whole
Joe would say.
The whole Back to the Future Part 2 is like based on how evil he is.
And he's even better probably in Part 2 than anything.
Part 2, yeah. Because look what happened because he stole that book and became rich because he found out all the sports scores.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my number 1 too. Biff Tannen. Hello, McFly. Hello, McFly. Anybody home? What would everybody put down as their biggest bully? Let us know. What's more to chat?
So yeah, you had Stan Gable. Did anybody? I'm sure somebody in the chat, Pat said it, but Chris, Nancy Allen from Carrie is the other one that I didn't put on my list.
Yeah, we didn't have had females, her and Travolta. In Carrie.
Did somebody say it in the chat? I know there was a lot going on there. So
Leo says I'll have to resubscribe. I can't miss a good porn discussion. Well, let me see. I'll gift a membership. Let's see who gets it. Let's see if it actually fucking works. Half the time it doesn't work.
Yeah, should I try to gift here? Let me see if I can gift a couple.
Let's see who it goes to, and it always goes to the same people. It's funny. I'll be in other streams, and people get. I'm like Bill. Nobody gives me. I never get shit. Let's see if anybody gets one. As we spin, so it's been announced, and let's see who gets it. Dun, dun, dun. Big Rod. Speaking of porn names,
Big Rod.
Big Rod was gifted the membership by Pat the Horror Movement. Who the fuck's Big Rod? Well, Cody gifted one, and Frank Riker got it. So Cody got it for Frank. So Frank should be interesting if he joins in on the porn name thing.
Oh, I thought Frank was a permanent member. Okay.
Leanna knows Big Rod. He's awesome. Awesome. Okay. I don't know Big Rod. Maybe
Hold
he's
on here. I've got it. Well, it's going to come up here in a bit. Whatever. But yeah, we'll get it there.
Big Rod sounds like an 80s bully.
Oh,
like an 80s porn name. Frank Riker. What the fuck? Yeah, he got it. Fucking
okay.
Frank.
Let's see who gets this one.
Let's see who gets this one. Give you one membership. Let's see. Come on. 1/6 shape got it.
Fuck that guy. Sorry. Just kidding.
Bill's just not getting
I'm kidding.
Actually, I think Lito didn't. I think Lito got gifted one once before. I think
Lito did. Yeah, Lito did.
No one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Dean Stooge from Night of the Demons.
Oh, that's a good one.
You just watched Night of the Demons not that long ago. Yeah.
This was a good topic, Pat. Good one.
Yeah, I thought this would be cool. I thought of it when we because we're doing Better Off Dead. Does Clarence Boddicker count as a bully? I mean, he did bully Murphy before he killed him.
Yeah, you could, because he was handicapped, right? Na 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 na
Oh.
na na.
You know what? Let's do that tonight. We have to sit. We got to figure out who won what. Remember, we were going to do it. We didn't do it last time. You still have the list of
You're
who
such
won
a
the trivia. All right, so we do have that. Okay, we'll go over it tonight. Definitely.
a
That's our top
two-night
5
stay in
Bullies
Brent's
movies.
basement, a key to the doorknob for Pat's new horror. Bill, you're such a fucking dickhead.
Did we tell you about that? What happened? Did we tell you about that?
What?
I forget when we were chatting the other night. So my daughter had a big New Year's Eve party here with all her friends.
Right.
Down
You
here.
told me that.
So she tried to do the right thing by locking this door. So people, because people were coming in here, she said. So she said, "Quick, get out of my father's room. You'll be pissed." So she locked the door, not realizing I don't have the fucking key to this room. I don't know what the hell happened to it.
I can see where this is going. I can see where
So
this is going.
there's like drunk Pat and Mike and Terrence trying to freaking pry the door open so I can get into my fucking room.
Did you break the door?
No, fortunately we didn't. I was able to pry it with like a paint scraper. But I did buy a new. So it's funny. Bill brought that up today when I posted the picture of the room on Instagram. So I did buy a new doorknob with a key. So I have to change it.
You should do like the fingerprint ones.
Oh, here. I'll show you right now. Well, this is. Let me bring it over here. Uno momento. See if we play. Let's get out of this road. So yeah. So top 5 Bullies and movies. That is our top 5. Throw some more in the chat, guys. Throw them in the.
We had a good topic there.
That was a great topic, and we'll find some more fun topics to keep everybody on their toes.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
So I think I sent this picture to Bill? I think when we were supposed to get on our original chat. I'm like, I can't get in my fucking room. Here's a picture of Terrence trying to pry the door open. It's like you're
trying to fucking. This is good shit. Oh God, you took pictures of all this?
We were really drunk.
Oh, this is hysterical. How did I miss this?
Because I think Bill was like, "Pat, where are you? What are you doing?" So I took this picture and said, "This is what," because my daughter locked the door and I don't have a fucking key to it. And of course the windows are locked. I can't go into the windows. Yeah, so
oh God.
Yeah, it was a fun night. Yeah, I was pissed. I was like, I think it was Mike, is the look on your face when she said she locked the door. And I was thinking about getting a different door lock before the party because I knew I didn't have a key.
I bet.
And she did the smart thing. She's like, I thought by locking the door they wouldn't go in there. I go, yeah, but now I can't get in there. I don't have a key. Yeah, fun stuff.
So much fun. Oh God.
Let's see. So Jordan says, "All right, I'm canceling my membership right now. Go ahead and start gifting memberships again, folks." Yeah. How many times I've been in the things where people get gifted memberships? I'm like, I don't get shit. I don't think I was. I thought you were. I know you're a subscriber. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, you got to cut back on things.
No, you got to, dude. It's part of life, dude. Certain things going on, right?
If I were there and at my usual level of drunkenness, I'd have that door open in no time. I was the one that actually got it open. Because I was back in the day when I did cable installations.
You got it open? You were the one that got it open?
Yeah, because I said just get the paint scraper. That's what he's trying, but he couldn't get it open. Then we were getting screwdrivers. I'm like, we're gonna fuck the door up. Then he went to get. Then finally, I said,
"Yeah, last thing you want to do is fuck the framing up, right?"
I went to get a drill. I went to get a drill bit. I figured if anything, I'll just drill the cylinder out, and it'll open because I'm gonna replace it. So who gives a shit if I run the doorknob? And then
I was framing doing that way though.
Then my face went blank. And Terrence was like, "What?" I go, "The drill's in the room," because I was hanging pictures still in the room. I'm like, that doesn't work. The drill's in the fucking room.
Oh, that's good shit. Oh, that's good.
Hey, Disney James Sousa or Disney James
USA.
Awesome. Thanks. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Don't be shy. Hang out in the chat.
Don't be hating. Dude, it's been a good episode, dude. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's just fun. So we made it through everything. We did our so let's do our quick we're trying to get back on the schedule of our usual segments, and we're ready for 2 hours as usual. So that's just the way it is. We'll do our
collectible
spotlight. We'll hang out for a little bit longer, take some more questions. Maybe we'll go over some, because I think some of the people in the chat are people that won the trivia contest last week, and we can say, go through, hey, what do you want? And then you guys can just send us your addresses offline or post them here so people can send you hate mail.
And I have a Bill one. We have to find out about some NECA figures they might have. So yes.
All right. So let's do. We're gonna do a quick collectible spotlight. And now I'm just dawning on me the collectible spotlight intro has to be completely redone because all that room doesn't exist anymore. It's all in here. I'm gonna cry. So tonight we'll do our quick collectible spotlight. Then we'll hang out and see who wants to hang out and talk. We'll chat a little bit more. Yeah, why not? You're right. You know, every time Brett and I, we're going to try to stay on schedule. We're going to keep under 2 hours. Never happens. Because, you know, we have fun. We don't want it to end. It's the only thing I can hold out on. So, so you work at Disneyland. That's awesome. That's cool. Nice. Billy from Black Christmas on the phone. Oh, as a bully? I don't see why not. I mean, that's fucking freaky shit. I watched Black Christmas again for the 8,000th time. And the scene in the beginning when he calls, when it's the first time you hear Billy on the phone, when the late great Olivia Hussey, rest in peace, says it's with her Argentinian accent, the moaner's on the phone. It's him again, the Mona. I just laugh every time she says, the Mona. And the creepiest part in that film is when Margot Kidder gets on that phone call and they're going back and forth. And she's like, you know, just they're going back and forth. And then he silently just stops and says, I'm going to kill you. And he hangs up. That is the creepiest fucking part in that movie. Great.
Indeed. What did you show your snow globe?
No, I didn't show anything yet. Actually, I showed it on the list.
All right, it was a pit stop. It was a pit stop. I'm sorry.
No, I'm going to be making a pit stop too. Hollow core doors are easy to smash. Yeah, I know. Believe me, that was the last resort to smashing the door and just replacing it. Don't feel bad. No shit, man. I think the only channels I subscribe.
Lito, don't worry about that, bud.
Yeah, don't worry about it. The only channels I subscribe to, I think, are TSL. Who else?
I never canceled all the good names they're taking, even though they don't like to come by us anymore.
Yeah, we must have pissed them off or something. They used to kind
I don't know. Did we get on like that Mississippi like bad voodoo?
I don't know. I mean, granted, we know they haven't really been doing too much because of certain things.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, that's a good point.
But no, I think all the great names, all the good names are taken. TSL.
Blake and I talked about that. I should probably
channel. Halloween Daily News, which I don't even know why anymore because I never stay up for it because now I get up so early for work. I never get a chance to get on and watch it.
And he hasn't been on in a while because of the holidays too. So,
which I totally get. I don't have a problem with that.
It's not that expensive, Pat. It's not that expensive.
No, it's was $4 or whatever. That's why I leave it. I'm like, do we really need to cancel this? You're gonna need to do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a new video. I'll do it naked. I'll really scare people. Jordan's amazed how every time I do the transition videos, you disappear.
I meant to take the camera off. I forgot to do it that time.
Yeah, that broke my heart, man. I mean, everybody knows my love for that film, and I was so pumped when Dave McRae was going to have her in It's Me, Billy 2. I was like, oh, this is awesome.
She's one of the original Final Girls, arguably.
Yeah, and it would have been so good to see her now. Yeah, I'm going to do a video tour. I'm going to do a video, all sorts of shit. Can't even remember the last collectible I got. I have nothing new. Oh, we didn't do new stuff. So let's do collectible spotlight real quick. And then we'll do new stuff. I don't have anything new, believe it or not. I did just order something, but it's not here yet. So I was.
Well, you didn't take any of your old stuff down, okay? Or from Christmas, yeah.
So I got that. Yeah, this from Creepy Co. This came out a couple of years ago. I thought this was a really cool pin set. If anybody out there that has it, got Loomis. You have it's good. It's the Laurie with her holding the knife like she's looking over the couch right after she stabs him in the neck with the knee.
Yeah, I never got that one. Okay.
Yeah, this is a cool pin set. I revisited everything I own because I had to move it all from the other room to here. So now I remember everything again and where everything is. So that's my collectible spotlight. And
Nice.
Brett's is.
Sorry, I was paying for something on Apple Pay. Oh, good. You
2018?
combine them both like that. Yeah, the 2018 Tots figure. And if you remember, this goes back to when you and I first really got to become friends. This was the first major convention since the pandemic. Flashback 2021. I had James Giacorti, Nick Castle, and Chris Nelson sign it because they were the three guys that played them. So
yeah,
I think it's one of my favorite signed items that I've got from the Halloween series. So that's a good one to start out the 2025 season, bud.
yeah, that's awesome. And I have that figure. I think I only have to get. What do I have to get? Out of that whole set, I think the only one I have to get is Resurrection and H2O. I think I have all the other ones now.
I just need. I don't know if are they going to come out with an ends one.
I'm surprised. I remember somebody asking about it, and it was something really weird with the rights or something like that, which didn't seem like it's a problem because every other one came out. But no, I could kick myself. Remember when we were at Chiller Theater? Remember the one guy I kept saying I was going to go back? He had the H2O and the Resurrection, and I was going to go back and get them from him, and I forgot.
Wow. Okay.
Remember, I kept saying I went over to him and I was waiting to see if he dropped the price for the two of them, and I never went back.
We got them.
Kind of drank a little bit too much that Saturday night. Just a little bit.
You have the Loomis one. That's the one that I don't have yet. I just got to get the Loomis one somewhere down the road.
Loomis one is good. You got to get it. It's really good.
Wow, Bill. So you drank? Okay, so I don't have that Three Floyds whiskey. I have the other one, the Gumball whiskey. So damn. Okay.
What's he talking about? We drank half the bottle.
He's
of what?
talking about the Three Floyds whiskeys, the Blood Forge one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. I mean, I drank. What the hell? I drank almost that bottle. The rest of that bottle of Knob Creek. Terrence bought Jaeger. I don't even remember drinking some of it. I just remember seeing it on my desk the next morning. There was Jägermeister here. There was Knob Creek.
Oh God, Jaeger. Oh God, I can't do Jaeger anymore.
There was something else. I don't remember what the hell it was, but
I'm past Jaeger. That's past my age now.
Yeah, it was rough. We watched Black Christmas again on Christmas Eve. It was the last thing I watched before I fell asleep on the couch. But Jenny, of course, nice. Yeah, I always Christmas Eve. I'll usually watch Black Christmas and Christmas Day or Christmas night. Christmas night usually when things settle down. I'll put on Christmas Evil. That's usually my things that I do every year. Jordan said I'd be too tempted to take him out of the box and have a duel with a Laurie Strode figure. Dean still got to get the one. He has two of the 278 Totsmeyers and H2, but it stopped there. Well, you know what? I wasn't going to get all of them because, truth be told, those that know, I pretty much only collect from the first three films, basically purely for financial reasons. Because if I buy everything, which I do have a lot of shit, it's just not financially feasible. But I figure, you know what? The Tots ones are cool. So what I usually do is I wait when I get them on like a deal. Like so I bought obviously the two H1s, the Sam Hain version and a regular one when they came out. I bought H2 when it came out. I bought Loomis when it came out. And all the other ones, I wait till I get a deal because usually they're like $150. But like I remember I got the 4 and 5 ones at a convention, and they were usually like $150 each. I got them both for like $150. So I couldn't pass them up.
You and I, we've talked about this. Like I waited to get them discounted because I had to bring a few of them to H45. Like I had Chris Durant signed one. I had Brad Harden signed the one. I had Don Shanks signed the one. I think I had like 6 of those in my case. That was why I brought so much shit. That was because of those top figures. Those take up space.
Yeah. So if you watch them, that you can get them for a cheaper price.
You can get them for a good price.
At conventions. So actually, no, and I don't have H6. So I need H6, H2O, and Resurrection. Those are the only 3 I don't have.
And if you're on Facebook, Pat's got his what's it called? Halloween and Michael Myers collectors group.
The collectors group, yeah.
Some people put them up there, and you can get them. Sometimes you can get them for a cheaper price too. That's a little side note here. I don't mean to speak for Pat. I think it's kind of got a little crazy because some people get nuts with the masks, and that's a bit frustrating for people like Pat and I. We're not mask people. We like the masks, but we don't get all crazy in details and the creativity. I respect it all, but I shall let Pat voice his opinion on that in the future whenever.
Yeah, it should have been a counter for how many times Pat was cool. How many times Mike was behind me saying he's not cool. He's not cool. I'm like, shut up, she says I'm cool. But I'm not.
Yeah.
Leah says, I've never watched Black Christmas on Christmas Eve. We usually watch It's a Wonderful Life right before bed, but I couldn't get through that one this year because of I totally get that. Absolutely. Says you have so many rat autograph figures.
Thanks, Lito. Yeah, you helped me out with some at age 45. I had too much shit to carry, so I do remember that, Lito. Thanks, bud.
Tots is discontinuing. I can't even speak. Tots is discontinuing certain Myers figures. If they are, then I have to go get those 3 that I'm missing.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Okay. What did you say you're missing, Pat?
6, part 6, H2O, and Resurrection. I have all the rest of them.
You have 2, so you have Shanks. Okay.
Yep.
Not Shanks. You have a Warlock. Okay.
Yeah. That I have 4 and 5 because I got them at a real big discount. And then I should have bought those other ones. I had Chiller, and I didn't. I should have went back and got them. This was the first year Bill watched Black Christmas on Christmas Eve. We always watch a Christmas story over breakfast on Christmas morning. Yeah, we usually have Christmas story in the background because it's always on 24 hours, and we always have it on in the background. This year we didn't have it on the background though because this year we had the tree upstairs instead of down here, and we didn't have it on the background. You know, my kids are getting older now. They don't care. It was a Bob Clark this year.
Everything was unorthodox, Pat. Remember, last year it just worked out to where, 2 years ago, I guess you'd say now, you, me, and Joe, and we were live streaming. It didn't happen this year, but that's just how it went. It was nothing personal. It's just things kind of got different. That's all.
George says, all right, ladies and ladies, time for me to go to bed. Got to rub one out before I go to sleep. Call my name out. Don't be stingy, which can take an extra 1 to 2 minutes. Really, you've extended it. See you at the next one.
Jordan, you better be on Tuesday with Better Off Dead.
Yeah, Dead or Off Dead is a must, so you better be around for that one. I'm
alcohol free until then.
You can't get the Warlock H2 Myers. Go to know who has them all the time right now? FYE.
They sell the Tots figures, really?
They sell that. They've been having. They had the H2. They had the original Halloween Sam Hain and the non-Sam Hain versions, and they've had right before Christmas time. I remember stopping into FYE, and they had the H2 Tots, and it was discounted too because normally they were $200. They were $150. And I'm like, shit, I should buy another one, but I already have one.
Wow.
Leo says his sister got him the 6 H1 Resurrection 4K set for Christmas. Oh yeah, that's great.
It's a nice set. I think it's pretty nice cool.
Set. I know, right? Come on, 1 to 2 minutes. He's bragging. 1 to 2 minutes. He's lucky. Yeah, whatever out there is still available. Yeah, so if you see it, go to FYE. They were there last time I was there, which is only about 2.5 weeks ago. They had the one by me had 2 of them there. And they were discounted to $150.
When it comes to this series and licensing, you got to get it right away because you just never know. Sometimes it'll be available forever, but there's times where it's all of a sudden it's gone. Right, Pat? I just.
Oh yeah. Bill's looking forward to.
I'm shocked.
Daily. Oh. Yes.
Pat, I meant to ask you the Ghost Bob figure that when the Ghost Bob NECA figure first came out. Did you get it right away, in stores? Because I didn't get it. Thankfully, Dan, who you met when we went to Days of the Dead, he found it at a store when it came out because I never got it right away, and he got it for me for my birthday.
I got it, but I because at the time all that stuff was coming out, I wasn't like
you weren't into it as much. Your kids were probably right in their prime of the rage.
I wasn't really going to a lot of those stores. I was mostly buying stuff online. Until I started realizing how much was in stores. I knew Spencer's always had stuff, but a lot of the figures, you really didn't see the figures at Spencer's. You always found them at FYE. So that's where I started going to FYEs again. That's when I started finding all this shit. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know they had all this stuff here. Because I was just going basically on eBay buying shit. So I think I probably got it within the first year or so. And I remember the only thing I remember getting discounted was the clown doll, the big clown doll. I remember getting that for like 25% off when I bought
And now
it.
that's worth a ton. So
Now it's worth a fortune in the box. Yeah. I'd be better off. Yeah. Oh, Ichi Daily is another one who's timeless. She just looks great.
hey, Eli, what's going on, buddy?
She looked great in Devil's Reject. She looked good. She looked great. She looked great in 31. She looked really cute in 31. Eli, what's up? Let's see. No, I love Debbie Harry's Mind Over Matter. She's so cute. Remember that, you Friends fans out there? Remember when turns out to be the ex singing and writing partner with Phoebe, E.G. Daly, and she steals Smelly Cat from her.
Ooh.
So before we go though, why don't you run down the list of people who won, because you kept track that night.
Yes.
And then we can say who wants what. I have my grab bag here.
This is an amazing story, Pat. So, because a couple people left to go do other things. So what should I do? The top five?
Sure,
Should I do top five?
Who was it from one? So from 5 to 1, let's see. Let's get the suspense going. Who was number 5 to number 1?
Okay, so tied. Okay, hold on here.
Who was tied for 5?
No, they were tied for, that would be for third. So.
Oh, okay. So who was number 5?
Cody
Snyder.
Cody Snyder. Then we had Jeff D Tiger. Jeff's not here tonight, which is kind of rare. He had 6 points or 6 questions. Cody had 5. Okay.
So they're tied.
No.
So
Cody had 5. Jeff had 6.
All right. So okay. I'm just saying.
Here's the tie. Here's the tie.
Okay. Who's the tie?
The tie is 3 and 2. Davey Deathray and Jordan with 10 points each. And then this is where Bill killed it. He had 23 points. It's number 1.
Man. So who would be in 4th place? Because I got 1 and 2. I got 1, 3 and 2 were tied. Do we have a person in 4th place? Or are you just going by questions?
Well, you had Cody. Cody was in 5th, right? So 4th and 3rd were Davey and Jordan. And then, well, no, sorry. We're looking at this here correctly. Cody was 5th with 5. Jeff D Tiger had 6 points, 4th. 3rd and 2nd were Jordan and Davey with 10 points. And then Bill first with 20.
Okay, points. There we go.
You got that now?
Got it. There'll be a test on this later. Yeah, she was cute as hell in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I forgot about that.
Sorry that got confusing. Hey, well, if Bill has that NECA H2 set, I would just give him that H2 set if he didn't have that. The Loomis and Strode set, I have like 2 of those. That's what I was thinking for him.
Do you want to do that?
If he doesn't have it.
And you don't even have to ship it. You can just give it to him.
Bill, do you have that H2 NECA set with Loomis and Lori? Because I have that. And you open them too. And the cigarette lighter's loose in the package. It broke apart.
so it's tailor-made for you.
Yes.
And Davey and Jordan aren't here. Jordan left, so we can hit them up later at a different time. Jeff's not here tonight. What about you, Cody? What can we give Cody?
What can we give Cody? That's a good
question. Cody, I have. Cody, do you have any of the bobbleheads? Let me know if you have any of the bobbleheads. Oh, he says he has that set.
Damn it, you bastard!
No.
Pat, you're like, get out. Pat and I'll figure this one out.
Oh, Bill, do you have the big version of the Funko Pop? The big Funko Pop.
The tall Funko Pop?
Yeah, because I know I have an extra one of those. I can send you a picture.
You know who looks great, Pat, who just showed up on the screen? Lenny Kravitz's daughter. Holy shit.
Zoe?
Yeah. God bless her heart.
What was she just in? She was just in something.
She directed a movie.
Did she direct it? I thought she was in something too. I remember seeing her name.
She was in the Batman.
Was she?
The new Batman movie.
Oh. What do you say, Cody? Do you have any of the bobbleheads? Because I know I have 2 ones.
Okay, there you go. We got Cody knocked out.
Why can't you tell most women I know like that? Whatever you want to give me is appreciated. Yeah, never heard that. Hold on, let me see which ones I have. Hold on. I'll let you pick.
I have the glow in the dark one, that exclusive one. Don't mind me, I'm checking a couple of things here with football. So is everybody going to be around on Tuesday for our Better Off Dead watch along? I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't seen it in a long time.
All right, so Cody, I have the Spirit exclusive hedge one. Oh.
Pat, you have this all broken apart since your room's all together. Damn it. I wish I could do that. Damn it.
Yeah, I tried to do everything, be organized. I have that one, and I also have the other Spirit exclusive one with him behind the clothesline. So you can choose pick which one you want, and I'll send it out to you. Bill says, I don't have any pops. Never collected those. I'll just take a medal that says number 1 on it. Oh, wait, I know what hold on, Bill. 1 second.
Pat's just finding things on the wall. Hey, I might have this. Here you go. Put it up. Oh, God, he's so funny. Pat, come back. Come back. Uh-oh.
The clothesline one? Okay, cool. That is definitely
Attaboy.
yours. Bill, I have this. I can put these 2 together. H2 shot glasses?
Oh, I think you would love those. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill.
And I'll even,
I don't mean to answer
I'll even
for you.
throw in I'll even throw the Myers head keychain in. I'll give you a little head. Just because we're friends. Want some head? I'll give you a head. I'll give you a head and a shot. Look at that. What do you say?
Hey, reminder, Pat. February 2nd. That's where I'll be gone. I'll be coming back from Indianapolis because I'll be at the WWE Royal Rumble. So that show I won't be on unless we do it sooner than that. So February 2nd.
Yeah, you will just remind me beforehand. I'm in. Sheets bobble for Cody. So okay, yeah. So I'll give you some head and some shot glasses. And I'm going to write it down that way too. But Bill, some head and shots.
Bill's like, ooh, sounds great.
Wife would be looking at this later like, do you want to tell me about something here? Like, no, I'd rather not. It's better I don't tell you. All right, cool. And so then you have, so we can reach out to Jeff, Davey, and Jordan.
We'll get it going. Like Jeff, I bet you Jeff, we could give him like a beer glass of some sort or a pint glass. Probably find one somewhere.
We'll get something. And Cody, he's good. So then Davey and Jordan will figure it out.
Cody, I'm ready, dude. If you're gonna get on your own show, Cody, I'm ready to do one. I'm just not the type of person to prep it all. It's just where I'm at with my life with the children. If you give me another 5 years, I might be able to do that.
Yeah.
But I'll join. I'll talk. Whatever. If we can get it all prepped up, I'm ready to do it, man. So
just
have a blast doing it too. I know we would, Cody. So
Jordan the fleshlight seems to need it. Yeah, so we'll get that stuff out to you guys, and we'll be back on Tuesday night. Everybody, make sure you hit that like button on the way out the door. Don't be nice. Shut the light off. Just hit that damn like button.
We'll leave the light
And,
on for you.
So Cody, I'm pretty sure I still have your address from when I sent you the Myers figure.
Mhm.
Bill, I think I have your address, but if I don't, just send it to me. And anybody else can send me dirty pictures if you like. I'm all for that. Some nudies.
Nudies.
So yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday. Thanks everybody for hanging out tonight with us for another. We're going to keep it under 2 hours, man. We're already at 2 hours and 36 minutes. But
Happy New Year, Lido, Cody, whole group.
good to see you guys. Yeah, it's good to see you
Thanks,
too, man.
buddy.
I'm glad to see everything's better now. I know it was
Things are getting better.
year. Hope this is a better year for you. See you guys on Tuesday. Yeah, send your address here. Hey, don't do that. May do a heat watch along on Instagram soon. Really? That's a long watch
The
along.
top
too.
10 movie for me. Is that Cody?
Tuesday it is. Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday. So everybody, thanks. Hit that like button if you have not subscribed. If you have not subscribed yet, subscribe now. I'll be my son, Josan. Yeah, please hit the subscribe button. And you want to become a member? Like I said, we got some good member streams coming up. We'll be talking a lot of porn. So if you're at the porn, it's gonna be a lot of porn.
Indeed.
Happy New Year to you, dude, Dean. It's awesome. Good seeing you. Awesome.
Thanks,
so you
Dean.
hang out. We'll say goodbyes after the fact.
I'll have to go follow you. I haven't been able to check out your channel, buddy. So I got to check.
Oh, you know what? Before I leave, let me do that. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat for Dean's.
Damn, I'm yawning too much, and I slept in. The fuck?
You seem tired. I actually slept pretty late. I'm gonna drop a chat link here. This is for Dean's channel. Under the Cinevault. Go check it out. Give him a sub.
Nice
stuff up there. I've checked it out. My problem is I watch a lot of things. I tend not to. I tell people to like and comment, and I'm just as guilty as everybody else. So I have to make more of a habit of at least liking and commenting things.
I get
Big
that.
time. Love you too, brother. So we'll see everybody. Just hit 55. Yeah, good, man. It'll keep going. It takes a little bit of time, but you got some good stuff going on. You'll before you know it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're out of here. You hang out. We'll say goodbyes after the fact. We'll see everybody on Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Oh shit! I'm hitting the wrong. Almost hit the wrong button again. All right, night, everybody.
Hey.